Hey, welcome to the award-winning 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl. It's Radio for a Reason Wednesday with Pitbull and Sideshow, man. It's Radio for a reason because we have a lot of reasons to give. We are broadcasting live from Fishbowl Studios here in Bedford, Texas, and brought to you by Glenn Lawson and the Biker Wolfpack. Ow! Man, Pitbull, it's been a trying day for a lot of people. And, once again, I hate to start the show off on a sour note, but we have to send our thoughts and prayers to the families and to the relatives and to all the first responders that responded to that Michigan. Well, it was not Michigan. It was Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota church shooting. 2 children lost their lives, and another 16 or 18 are injured, and a few critical. Man, just keep those people in your prayers throughout the day. We lost one of our own here. Laszlo texted me the other day. A Grapevine motor officer succumbed to his cancers. He was set to retire in October, but the cancer beat him to it. So our thoughts and prayers go out to Grapevine PD and to the family and friends of RJ Hudson. You'll be sorely missed. It's just a sad day. It's a sad day. That's why we got to live each day in the moment. If we can't worry about things because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, if tomorrow even comes for us.
That's right. So I don't try not to stress too much about things.
Right.
You got to just let it go. Is it worth it? Is it worth stressing over?
Well, some of those things.
Some things are.
Some things are, and
some things. I mean, that's what I've learned. I don't know. I'm not the best at it, but I'm just saying. The idea is certain thing. Pick your battle, kind of thing.
It is, but a lot of things are beyond our
control. If they cut you off, put the middle finger down.
That's true.
Put the gun away.
Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? It's not, man. I mean, karma will get those people, and it's not worth ruining your life or.
I've definitely calmed down on the road rage and like the impulse. Like what?
I know. Hey, listen, I've been there, man. I've got.
I don't move like I used to.
I've had some bad road rage, and man, but I've calmed myself down. I try to pull the reins back a little bit,
But then you see the other fool, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah. You just want to throw punch them out of their car.
Yeah.
Today, our show, we're talking about events, news, everything that's going on. We want to uplift the biker community, our car clubs, our Jeep clubs, anywhere where the rubber meets the road and you're making a difference. That's what it's all about. It's not like regular terrestrial radio. This is where we make a difference. And if it's outside our scope, man, you can go to cyclefish.com because they are the worldwide global newspaper. Well, not newspaper.
What is
newspaper.
that?
That's way old.
What is
Internet
that?
Publication on all your biker events.
Is there still newspapers?
Throughout the country. So if you're looking for a biker event or a biker-friendly bar or just to hit one of the blogs, learn how to
cut friendly bars.
Yeah, cut friendly bars or how to some
tips
on how to fix your bike.
Yeah, when you're traveling across the country.
Yeah, it's always good.
Find all the cool places to stop.
And if you break down,
you find somebody to pick you up.
Find someone to pick you up, man. Cyclefish.com, man. Go check out cyclefish.com. So I was scrolling through the New York Post today, and big article. No, I was doing it online.
No,
I don't. Do they even sell newspapers
I was
anymore?
just thinking,
I don't even know that. I don't even know if they waste the ink.
I'm sure that some environmentalists said that was a wasteful thing.
Scrolling through the Post today, and big article, man. Taylor and Travis get engaged. Who cares?
The only reason why I care because she's fucking with my Chiefs.
Who cares? Are people out there going, oh my God, I'm so happy?
Yes, they are.
She don't give 2 shits about you, and you're gonna probably end up sending her a wedding gift. I mean, come on.
I will buy the breakup album.
I give it 2 years.
I will, because there's.
Will you give it 2 years?
She's gonna, mention Red Kingdom in there, I'm sure.
Oh my.
No, I was watching the news this morning, and they legit they were interviewing chicks.
And what?
This is gonna be like the next royal wedding. Like, oh my God, get a hobby.
Oh my God.
Get a hobby.
If you think this is going to be like the next royal wedding, get out of the house, get off whatever page 6 publication you're on and watching all these stars, because it's.
What's a page 6 publication? I'm curious.
In the New York Post, New York Post, page 6 is all about the stars. It's all about the celebrities.
I thought that was like the wanted ads.
Who got drunk and ran into a car, and who's like breaking up with who, and who's sleeping
Abby.
with who, and it's just
the Sex Chronicles.
The Sex Chronicles. Dear Abby was at least good, man. But how do people? I don't know. You're into Dateline and all that other crap.
I like murder.
I just don't understand how people get so engulfed in these celebrities.
I couldn't tell you their names. In fact, I told all my friends TK, cover your ears. When they told me I might be involved in the celebrity softball game, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to learn these people. Because I just don't follow. I mean, I will recognize your face. Hey, you did something cool. You look like you did something cool. Hey, you're handsome. Damn, you're pretty. Right. That's cool.
Right.
But crying and sweating over it, like even the New Kids on the Block, I think I only had a couple trading cards. My cousin had like bed sheets and shit. Like, I'm just not good at the celebrity name game. People will be like, remember that one guy? I'm like, don't even start with me. I have no clue who you're talking about. I nor care.
But once I hear their music, once I hear,
I'll know every word to their song.
Once I know their music,
I can recite every word of the movie.
But and once again with celebrity softball, that's coming up October 4th. Mm-hmm. All these celebrities and athletes that come out, they're not there to be recognized. They're there for charity. Well, they are there to.
Your girl.
They are there to give their all for the 20 plus charities that TK is supporting. That's why they come out. They come out on their own dime. Mm-hmm. They're not there to be recognized. They're out there for the love of support of these charities, and that's what makes so much a big thing. Yeah, I'm
excited.
So you don't see Taylor or Travis coming out and saying, "Hey, I want to donate to these charities."
No,
because it's not on TV. It's not big news. And if it's not big news, they don't want to hear about it.
We're not paying them.
Right. That's what makes this so much more important. These celebs come under the radar.
They're actually doing it because they
want to. They have a heart. They have a soul
because
for
they're,
it. Right.
What's my offer?
Right. Exactly.
Because I got to weigh that. I could be going to Cabo. I'd be going to Cabo, helping children, going to Cabo.
Go to Cabo, help children?
Celebrities. That's how they think.
No.
Well, I mean, some. Not all. Not these guys.
All right, more in the news.
Please,
more in the news.
Help me.
All right, I know this has been coming up over and over and over again. What the frig, Cracker Barrel?
I thought we could say fuck no.
No, we can't.
Oh damn.
We shouldn't.
But we can say Cracker Barrel.
We could say Cracker Barrel.
Just kidding.
Another thing, Cracker Barrel, running perfect, loving the food, loving the atmosphere. Loving the logos, loving the whole dynamic of it. People are going in there having it. Then you get this woke CEO come in and go, oh, let's change this, let's change that, and disrupts
if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
The $1 billion business that they're running, and man, it starts to decline.
I'm surprised $100 million
in stocks gone.
Since it's a Cracker Barrel with a old light on it.
Have you not learned from Bud Light? Have you not learned?
She did. She did because she changed it back.
Yeah, that's only because Trump, who's a businessman, turned around and goes, I don't think that's a good idea, but it's your business.
What do you get when you go to Cracker Barrel?
Huh? I get like the breakfast. I've never had really a lunch there. It's usually having a breakfast.
My thing always was the fried catfish.
Oh,
I love the fried catfish. I like the coleslaw.
All their food is good.
I like the collard greens. The collard greens with the hot sauce, the hot peppers, vinegar stuff.
So do you go to Cracker Barrel a lot?
I don't. It's been a long time, but growing up, because we lived in like Georgia and Alabama, that's where we ate it a lot. And there's one near my house. It's kind of close, but it's not close enough for me.
The only thing Cracker Barrel should do is replace the pegs on all those little boards. Hire somebody to replace those little pegs. Those little jumping pegs that are on the little.
No, I know what you're saying, but that's part of it.
That's what you should do. That's it.
Why?
So you don't have missing pegs. Every table you go to, there's a missing peg.
There's supposed to be the missing one.
One, not like 5.
Oh, well, I just grab it from the other table.
So you're a thief.
Didn't need to make a podcast about it. I like the little store too.
Well, yes. Well, I'm glad Cracker Barrel made the decision and walked it back, and keeping their customers
the
happy,
cornbread.
because that's what
You
it's
know
all
what?
about.
I'm gonna go
man.
get it on the way home. Yeah,
Huh?
I'm gonna go get some on the way home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like the collard greens. I love collard greens. Do you eat collard greens?
Yeah, I know what they are.
I mean, I
just
know
don't-
you're a northern guy.
Yeah.
Have you even had collard greens?
Do you put sauce on it? All right. But you know what? Thank God, Cracker
Put some
Barrel.
marinara on your collard greens.
Collard greens and marinara.
We'll put some sauce on your collard greens.
But
The fuck?
but since Cracker Barrel, you actually save yourself, because next summer, drum roll please, White Castle.
Oh,
is
I do
coming
like me
to
some
Texas.
White Castle.
White Castle is coming to Texas.
See, you know
And
about that because that's up in
White
New
Ca-
York everywhere.
my
They got
God.
more of them like churches.
I remember White Castle when they were 35 cents a burger. I mean, they're up to about 91 cents a burger now.
Is it up to that?
Yeah, it's up to
Because they
91.
were up there. Checkers was the other one that did the mini square things.
Oh, but man,
I-
belly bombers, we'd order 50.
Yeah, they come in a sheet.
They come in a suitcase.
Come in a sheet.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
ever had like the Hawaiian rolls? They come in a
Yes,
sheet.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's not a Hawaiian roll, but they
Oh
come in
my
a
God.
sheet of sliders.
A case of beer and a case of White Castle, man.
Mhm.
You're loving
One
life.
pickle, a little bit of mustard
you are
on it.
loving
That's all
life.
that's on it. And a little bit of onion, I think.
Huh? Yeah.
A little chopped
And
onion.
White Castle, since their inception, I think it was back in 1977, has not changed. Their
No.
brand they've raised their price a little bit. They've added a couple of things to the menu, but they still have the original burger. They still have the original
cardboard box.
They still have
container,
the castle looking
the
building,
half box.
the half box. They haven't changed
It's
anything.
good.
Why? Because it works.
'Cause-
It works. Why change it if it's working?
Mhm.
Well, the first
Crystals, not Checkers. That's what I'm thinking of. Crystals and White Castle. Those were the two.
I don't know Crystals.
Crystals was the other square burger thing.
Oh, I don't know. No, I haven't had Crystals.
I think that was more like Midwest.
Oh, yeah, I haven't.
White
had that.
Castle's definitely like East
Ooh,
Coast.
Yeah.
Upper East Coast.
Yeah. No, actually, they were Midwest, but they just weren't in Texas. They were
never
Midwest
seen-
first, and then they
Never
went
made
over
it
to
Kansas.
And well, that's where it said it started out in the Midwest, and then it went out into the East Coast.
I
But
guess Missouri
the
as far as
first
they
one,
went.
the first one is coming here in Grandscape at the Colony.
Can we go wait in line?
Huh? Oh my
Can we
God!
do one of those things where we like camp out like 9
could
the
do
night
it.
the night before?
Let's do that. We'll run a show right from White Castle and Grandscape, man, and just sit there and just.
What's that movie? Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Have you not seen that?
No,
I know you have.
no.
It's like stoner movie.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they were hungry and they had to go to White Castle. And the whole movie is about how they have to get to White Castle.
Really?
Yes. Oh, you're
How
gonna,
they have to get the White
you're
Castle?
gonna watch.
I'm gonna have to
tonight.
watch it now. What is it on?
Harold
What
and
is it on?
Kumar go to White Castle.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I think that came out in like 2005,
Really?
maybe.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
My college days.
What is it like, the trip to White Castle?
It's like Dazed and Confused.
Oh, okay,
for
all right,
the
all right, all
New
right.
Day
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
ish.
I'll have
Kinda.
I'll have to definitely check that out. Well, we got a great show today. We have Arthur Lee coming in. He is the inventor of the life-saving anti-choking device, LifeVac, along with Shane Forsman, the deputy sheriff who brought LifeVac over into Florida and is getting it into school systems. Texas, God bless Texas, because Texas is the first state to adopt it, that it's mandatory now for each school to have at least one LifeVac on their campus, which will hopefully save even more lives. I mean, they've saved 4,500 plus lives so far reported to choking when the Heimlich maneuver and all other choking, treatments failed. The LifeVac has always proven effective. So I can't wait to talk to him. Then we got Justin Pietrowski. He's touring with Eli Mosley. He is a Hall of Fame guitarist, man. He's with Southbound 75. He's played all over the country. He's played with some big stars. He's going to be coming on at the 5 o'clock hour. Tell us about his tour with Eli Mosley and Coffee Anderson.
Coffee Anderson.
Coffee Anderson.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Mr. Red, White, and Blue. You know that song, Mr. Red, White, and
Oh,
Blue?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
So
one.
let's take a quick break and let's hear from our sponsor, Glenn Lawson, and we're going to be back right after these messages.
Hey everybody, this is Glenn with Glenn Larson Law and Biker Wolfpack Law. And I got one simple concept today. Don't be a tough guy. Don't try to do it on your own. And also, don't talk to the bad guys. So what do I mean? Don't be a tough guy means go get medical attention right away and tell the doctors everything that's wrong with you. Make sure to do that, because if you don't, it's going to mess up your case. Number two, if you have a problem with your roof, do you hire a roofer? If you have an injury situation and you need help, hire legal professional representation. Our firm is one of those firms, and we stand ready to help. Number three, most importantly, heaven forbid, do not speak to the insurance companies without legal representation. That's it in a nutshell. Thanks for listening.
In the halls where kids fear to tread, tattoo mark foundation spreads its bed with teddy bears and hugs so warm. Battling illnesses, they're not alone for long. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. The Tattoo Mark Foundation brings smiles across Texas. Teddy bears bring smiles to kids in beds. A foundation with heart won't let them be separated. Families gather, friends lend a hand. Together we fight and never stand alone. With every hug, a smile takes flight in the rooms where hope and courage ignite. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. The Tattoo Mark Foundation brings smiles across Texas. Teddy bears bring smiles to kids in beds. A foundation with heart won't let them be separated. From the smallest to the tallest child, each one feels the warmth, each one feels the thrill. With every bear and every smile, we heal the pain, we mend the style. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. The Tattoo Mark Foundation brings smiles across Texas. Teddy bear brings smiles to kids in beds. A foundation with heart won't let them be separated. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. The Tattoo Mark Foundation brings smiles across Texas. Teddy bears bring smiles to kids in beds. A foundation with heart won't let them be separated.
My name is Carol Saint, and I ride with 99.
Hey, I'm Homie, and I ride on the 99. You watch it every Wednesday, 99% radio.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Chaz. I ride with 99, baby. Woo! 99% radio every Wednesday. Stay tuned. Woo! Y'all be fantastic. Where?
Woo girl.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network, man. Gotta love Chaz's attitude in that drop, man.
Chaz-tastic.
Woo!
I mean,
Man,
makes me smile every time.
he definitely brings some energy to That video. I love it. I love it.
Everything.
Man, this past weekend, Pitbull, we were over with Micah over at Texas Harley Davidson.
It
for the
was
bikini
sure hot
contest.
in Texas.
Hell yeah, man. Those girls brought it.
Yeah, they did.
What an amazing
was fun.
event. What an amazing event. Bikini contest.
Mhm.
What was, I mean, we were honored to be judges.
Mhm.
And what was your feel on that?
I mean, the crowd was there. I mean, the crowd was thick. I mean, there's a lot of people there. And the way they had the stage, I like how the girls got to go down and pose on the bike.
They really posed on that. They didn't just pose
There
on
was
that
a
bike.
couple of
They did
them that
aerobics. They did acrobatic stuff on that bike.
they stretched a lot before they came out.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's why a couple of them won what they won, because the showmanship was completely there.
Yeah, every girl was amazing. They were all about bringing a good time and a fun atmosphere to the event. I think Micah and Texas Harley Davidson, everybody that put into this, really went above and beyond. It was a lot of fun. Can we bring up the pictures of the winners? We got the winners up here. First, second, and third place winners. Who first place won 1,000, second place won 500, and third place won 250. But it was so much fun. The first place winner, man, she reminded me of like a Dallas cowgirl.
Well, she walked. Well, yeah,
You
there
know?
was that. But then she did the whole walk through, the pose on the bike, came back, and I'm like, no, she's not done.
She's not done.
I'm gonna stand on my head and do the splits.
I was
Okay.
amazed when she did that. I was not expecting
I legit
that.
stood up and was like, okay, fuck. I mean, that's
Yeah,
I can't do that. Nobody else did anything like that. So
man,
I mean,
she got on her head
She did.
and just whoop.
She did
Yeah.
in
Oh.
multiple ways, and I was right there up close.
Jealous?
No, I gave her first place. You got to tilt them crowns, straighten them crowns when needed. I can't do it, so I'm glad you are. And
But let me tell you, they were
bless you.
the sweetest women. They were so nice. They were so appreciative, and they really brought it to a great event. And one of them, I think, is going to become a possible pinup, huh?
There's a hottie.
Yeah,
she signed up for the pinup contest.
Yeah, and she's got she's got those facial features that were really.
She's got
bring
it all.
She does.
I think the pinup route is for me because I'm biased.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, you gotta.
I love the bikini thing. I can't do it. God bless y'all for keeping your diet. I mean, I can't. So I covered.
Well, the last girl though, she had a nice body. She was a little thicker than the other girls.
Yeah, but
she was a little thicker.
All the good ways. All of them are.
Yeah, all in good ways. All in good ways.
I just don't have that confidence.
Huh?
That's why I sit behind a table. You only get to look at my boobs. But yeah, speaking of pinups.
Well,
you're telling me to be quiet.
But no,
Yeah,
we're just gonna
hold on, Trish. Go ahead.
We're gonna go through the events. We're gonna go through the events. If you read the show notes, you know we go through the events.
I know you spend all day typing this. I get 5 seconds.
And you don't watch it. You don't even look at it. Well, it's because you're always late to the show.
I am not. Am I? Yeah.
No. Not today. Not today.
Today, not one
Did you
day.
Did you glance at the show notes?
Yes.
What'd they say?
913 1902 Main Street.
All right. Well, September is going to be chock full of events, starting with the 9/11 stair climbs here in Dallas and in Fort Worth. If you are a first responder and you have not signed up to do the 9/11 stair climb, Fort Worth still has openings available. Dallas has sold out of their climbers, but you can still attend the event and be part of a spectacular supporting tradition. The Dallas 9/11 stair climb is going to be on September 6th, and that's going to be from 8 to 12 p.m. with an after party going from 12 to 3. That's going to be 3 p.m.
Oh.
That's going to be, you can come and check out the ceremony at 1902 Main Street in Dallas. Then in Fort Worth, that's going to be done on September 13th. And that's going to be the Bank of America Tower at 301 Commerce Street in Fort Worth. And that ceremony is right in the middle of Commerce Street. So just come on down, park, and enjoy the festivities and support our first responders that are climbing up the 110 stairs to remember our fallen brothers and sisters. Then on September 20th, Take it away, Pitbull.
So there's this thing called the Baked Biker Pie Rally, which I am super excited about. It's going to be another
Goes
one of
from
my
a
little
pin up
babies.
to a valley girl.
Yes. Well, it kind of mean, yes. So September 20th, it is just evolving. We've got some new things we're doing. Not only are we having the pinup contest, which is also Texas Harley Davidson is doing it big for our girls. $1,000 for first place, $500 for second, and $250 for third. I mean, that's bringing out all the good. I mean, bringing out some good. I got some good contestants like signing up. So, and it's still.
I saw some of the pictures online. They look amazing.
They look amazing. So the registration is pretty much going to be open up until day of. But if you want your picture to be flashed all over line or online with my little cute little layout, send it to me, ASAP and get registered. Or you can sign up that day. It's going to be open up until probably noon that day, September 20th. So then we also have a bunch of vendors, sweet treat vendors, candy vendors, cookie vendors. I'm working on the cigar vendors still.
Yeah, Fastinos.
Yes.
We will talk to Mongo today.
Yes. Why
he
I've
was
been
supposed to be there.
messaging him. And then also the new thing that we're doing, because I mean, we have all these sweet treats, but where's the pie?
Where's the pie?
Where's the pie?
Where
So
is the pie?
Now we have the pie. I talked to Micah yesterday how we're doing the pie.
Oh.
Because I know all these ladies out here, because we're getting into the fall and baking season.
Pie.
We're having a bake-off.
Really?
Yes. So you will get a $50 gift certificate to Harley Davidson for best overall pie.
So how does that work? The girls will bake the pies at home, and then they bring them in.
Bring it in like a traditional bake-off. You bring your pie. We're going to have a couple judges. We're going to give a couple slices to judges. Probably have half the pie where we give a couple little shot glass samples to a few of the crowd.
I like it.
But then, so there's not like a category. It's not like apple, peach, whatever. It's just best overall.
Whatever
so
pie
whatever
you
you think it is, we'll elaborate on it maybe for another event. But that's what we came up with. Instead of trying to find like a pie vendor, which actually is kind of hard.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
But you know what? I think it's great. You're going to get all these little grandmas coming out of the kitchen going, taste my
I'm not
pie.
picturing grandmas. I'm thinking some single MILFs coming out like, you want to taste my pie? That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. And then
go get it, girl. Bring your apple pie to Harley Davidson for a gift card.
Yeah. And then then we'll have them. And for the American Pie, they're going to do that. That scene.
For the American Pie?
They're going to do the scene in American Pie with the apple pie.
We will keep
clean, keeping it clean.
That's I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. And then also, we're having the 99 Beer Garden.
Yes, we will be having the 99 Beer Garden at
donations. We are not selling beer. There's no sales of beer. For your donation, you will get 3 samples of beer.
Yeah.
To disclose how many ounces we cannot.
And all money goes to the Cowtown Warriors here in Fort Worth.
Cowtown Marine Corps League.
Cowtown Marine Corps League.
I know there's a lot of Cowtown things around.
There is.
Cowtown Marine Corps League. And then what else we have there?
At Texas Harley. Well, Texas Harley has their Thursday night, meet and greet the bike run. And
Mike always has something on for Thursday bike night.
Yep, the bike night. They always have something going on. Then they have their Friday lunch rides. So you don't have to have a Harley. You can have any kind of bike you want, but go there, get off the couch, and go meet and greet with some people, some good people, have some good lunch. And it spends the day, Thursday and Friday, always. And Saturday, there's always something going on at Texas Harley Davidson.
You didn't get your hair cut there. I love the barber shop that's in there. I just
know.
love that there's a cute little barber shop in there. I mean,
it's
manly barber shop in there.
Yeah, but it's so like old school with the barber chair and the whole. It's pretty cool. And they got a keg. They got beer. So.
Oh, that's where they hide the beer.
That's where they hide the beer. That's where they hide the beer.
I see.
Then the very next day, man, on September 21st, Homie and friends. If you guys know Homie's always stopping for a quickie somewhere. Homie's out there, the best biker gnome out there. He's got the best biker beard. He's doing a ride for kids. And that is all going to the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. All the money raised for that polka run. So go to Ride for the Kids. The leaders are going to be doing all the registration for that event. So check out Homie and Friends and be a part of something bigger than yourself. That same day on the other side of the town, America's Guardians are running Bikes for Tykes. Now, that is a big event up in the Rockwall area that supports the Children's Advocacy Center of Rockwall, bringing in teddy bears, filling up a 2-ton truck, and all those bears get distributed to some of the DAs, the ADAs, some of our police departments. So when they encounter a child who's been traumatized, a victim of an accident or whatever, they give that bear to that child to have some sort of comfort, almost like a tattoo mark thing, but not in the hospitals. This is out in the street where you know, if a kid's house goes on fire and they lose everything, the cop or the firefighter could give them a little teddy bear to hold on to and get them through that day. So Bike for Tykes, America's Guardians, Mad Dog. Check out Mad Dog Meek and be part of that as well. That's going to be on the 21st on Sunday. That's a fully escorted
Every
ride as
weekend.
well. Yep. Then and you surprised me with the pie, baking
Do I
pie.
get a surprise?
I'm going to give you a little surprise. So the Thin Blue Line golf outing at Iron Horse Golf Course in North Richland Hills is going on for September 29th. You could still put a foursome together. You could still sponsor a hole, or you can still be part of the
many fun
event.
words in that sentence.
Yeah, so many fun
There were
words.
So many fun words.
Yes, and then we sponsored a hole.
Oh,
Right, so we are going to
Do
go.
we get to
We are
name
going to be.
it?
We are going to be the Caddyshack people at the hole. So
do we get a decorator hole?
we can decorate our hole. You can decorate your hole.
Do we get to decorate?
You can decorate your hole.
You got to keep that hole groomed. You got to have a nice hole.
So they reached out and said, "What hole do you want?" Are you-
Yeah. I mean, is there a funny hole? Is there a funny hole? Out of 18 holes, is there a funny one? Which one's a funny hole?
It's going to be ours. We got the ninth
Is
hole.
it close to the? Is that the one close to the bar?
Yes.
Yeah.
he asked me.
Clubhouse.
He asked me, "What hole do we want?" And I was like, "Well, I want either 9 or 18,
Mhm.
right?
You cannot keep me far.
9 is a turnaround hole, and I knew Pippo would like
Was
it
either-
because it's close to the bar.
Had to be close to the bar or the porta potty.
Yes.
Because I can
So
bring the bar.
the 99% Radio Network will be on hole number 9 for that. And then right after that, coming into October 4th, the Celebrity Softball Classic over at Ryder Stadium in Frisco. Go online right now, celebritysoftballclassic.com. Purchase your tickets. They're only $10. Come on out. You're going to be supporting so many different causes. And you're going to meet some celebs, some athletes, some veterans, some first responders, all part of a great, great softball game, ending with an amazing fireworks show. TK puts on a beautiful, beautiful event, and it's so much fun for the kids, and it's family friendly. So come on out and be a part of something that, once again, is bigger than yourself. Get off the couch. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back because we got Lori Montoya on. Is she on? She's not on. Oh, I guess not. All right, so we won't bring Lori Montoya on. So I had to rush through all that because then Lori's not on.
I was just letting you talk fast. It's kind of, I thought you had like a time.
Well, I was looking at the clock. I'm like, well, Lori's got to come on. Is she on?
You
No,
just
not
said
yet.
No.
Well, he was refreshing.
Can you hear me now? Is she on now? Is she on now?
She on
What about now?
But-
What now?
Well, then this would be a great time to announce the winner of our photo contest.
So yes, this blew up. So this is definitely going to be a thing we're going to be doing probably once or twice a month.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a bike show. You post your bike, you get some likes, we send you some cash. So I think we had probably easy. I think one group there was 120 comments or pictures posted.
I think probably
a good
total
300
over 300 bikes. People
posted-
posted
yeah.
their bikes.
300 bikes at the bike show. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's awesome. That is
25
awesome.
bucks.
Yeah.
You win 25 bucks.
But that's cool. I mean, I looked at some of those bikes, man. Some of them were amazing.
Mhm,
Some
mhm.
of them were really, really amazing. But the winner,
the
overall winner of the photo bike shoot was
the bike show
our very own Janie Balteris
from House Balderas.
from House Balderas. Janie rides with her husband, and they posted the picture, and
She had 30
they
likes.
they won it. Janie,
Won fair and square.
congratulations, Janie. Second place.
Second place.
He didn't have his name on it, but it was an OCC chopper from one of the members of Iron Legacy MC,
yeah.
man.
Didn't
That
have
was
a
a
name.
beautiful bike as well.
Didn't have a name, but he posted the picture and he had 13 likes. So yeah, it was from 30 likes to 13. So
Yeah.
keep following like all that 99%. We're gonna do that probably again, and you get easy $25 cash. So we're gonna
Yep.
Zell
Yeah, we'll sell you and
or Oliver
yep,
unless you
yep.
show up and pick it up. But
yeah,
sell.
we'll sell it to you. But I do want to thank
There it
this.
is.
Yeah,
There
there it
it
is.
is.
I want to thank everybody who submitted your photos Even Barbie the welder, man, she submitted her photo. Thank you, Barbie.
A lot of female riders.
Great friend of the show. Yes, a lot of female riders out there. A lot of beautiful, beautiful bikes. I love that guys. Well, I don't know if they were guys or girls because they were in costume. We had guys on in Santa Claus and the Grinch.
I'm like, costumes.
Yeah,
I
it was
missed
costumes. I thought it was so
costumes.
cool, man.
I love that. We're gonna have to do like a theme, like
people-
October. We're
yeah.
gonna have to do a costume theme.
It was cool. People got really creative
I
with
like it.
their photos. So get onto the 99% Radio Network page and scroll through the comments. Give them a like and stuff. They can't win. The contest's over, but still show support for them. They took time enough to put those pictures up. So I want to thank everybody who joined in that.
I like that. And
yeah,
an easy $25 to win. So
It was
we're gonna
pretty
do
cool.
that again.
was
Follow
very-
up for the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a theme. Or
Yeah, we can do a theme.
Yeah, Fender Friday, Tailpipe Tuesday.
Tailpipe Tuesday. I like it. I like it. Whip them out Wednesday.
Wow.
Whip them out Wednesday.
There you go.
All right. Is Lori
Motorhead
back
Monday.
on? Lori's not on, huh? All right. So let's take a quick break and let's see if we can contact
Throttle
Lori
Thursday.
somewhere. All right. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From beaded to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
Hey everyone, my name is Alex Arkangelski, CEO and co-founder of Break Free Technologies, and this is Break Free, a motorcycle helmet accessory that easily mounts to pretty much any motorcycle helmet out there, and it's the simplest way to improve your visibility day or night. Break Free's got a sensor array built into the unit itself, so there's nothing to mount to the motorcycle, there's no wiring, everything is inside the unit. It's got 100 ultra bright LED lights that light you up during the daytime and nighttime. Anytime you slow down, Break Free activates, no matter how. Engine braking, downshifting, regular braking, emergency braking. You slow down, it turns on. Break Free is a small company. We're only 4 co-founders and 1 employee at this point, and we're all passionate motorcycle enthusiasts. We love riding, and we've created this product for our community. We wanted to make sure that motorcycle riders are safe and seen out there on the roads. We saw a huge need for visibility, and that's why we've created this product.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe, and somebody did a suicide left in front of me, and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time of their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time, and even if you can't do that, attend our events. You know, attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. You know, those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
back to the 99% Radio Network on this Making a Difference Wednesday.
I'm calling it Winging It Wednesday.
Calling it Winging It. Winging It. We are winging
it Wednesday.
You know, we've had a couple of hiccups. Today. Look, a couple of hiccups, but not too bad. They don't know. You know what? I do gotta.
Who's gonna know? What's that meme? No one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know. I do gotta send our thoughts and prayers out to somebody I did forget about, and that's Billy Ball from the 99% Radio Network's Hemp and Hounds. You know, Billy had a little tragedy the other day.
All dogs go to heaven.
Yes, 2 of her puppies have crossed the Rainbow Bridge, and pet owners are more sentimental to the pets than they are to human beings.
I can't watch a movie if a dog dies, but I can give.
I
can't do that.
And it's so sad when you lose a pet. It's emotionally crushing because you feel that it
feels for the other owner too. I mean, because they're your children.
But I mean, you feel like you should have been able to save them. But you can't. It's beyond your It's a thing that's beyond your control.
It's out of your control. And I love my animals, but I'm also not one, and I might get some shit for this. I am not one going to spend thousands of dollars on surgeries either.
Oh, no, I get that.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I can do what I can, and I hate that I can only do what I can. Maybe if I lived, maybe if I had, Jerry Jones money, I would, save everything.
But
I can't. But some people go bigger. I'm like, ooh.
I agree.
I'm not spending $3,000 on a kneecap for a little Shih Tzu. I'm just not.
No, I agree. But Billy takes wonderful care of all of her animals.
But there's a mystery. There's a mystery.
Yeah, and it's just sad. So Billy, our thoughts and prayers go out to you, giving you virtual hugs from the studio. We know how much those puppies mean to you, and they are.
That's not easy.
Yep. Now they're jumping around the clouds. After the Rainbow Bridge with all the other little puppies that have passed before them, and making people happy up there. So it's a puppy passes for somebody up in heaven to have a pet. Let's look at it that way.
Do you think they have like a
Puppy
dog
playground?
heaven and then like a cat for cat people?
No, cats go straight to hell. Cats go straight to hell. Boom. Sorry, cat people.
You know what? You're probably right.
Your cat dies. Boom. Straight to hell. The only animals that go up to heaven are dogs. All dogs go to heaven. Isn't that a movie?
It is. That's what I said.
There you go.
I opened with that.
You opened with. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was a Disney movie. It was.
Yes. All dogs go to heaven. All cats go to heaven.
I don't know. I've had some shitty dogs though. I mean, I love them, but sometimes you're like, damn.
You know what they say about a shitty dog?
Who inbred you? Huh?
You know what they say about a shitty dog? It's the trainer. It's the owner.
To a point. I mean, I'm a pit bull owner, and I get that. Like, aggression comes from the owner, but sometimes you get some dumbass dogs that you look at them, they're looking right through you, like, yeah, that dog.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are the fancy ones you guys are paying thousands of dollars for because they inbred motherfuckers too.
Yep.
Oh, I just said
they had that guy over at Harley Davidson the other day. He had those beautiful German Shepherds.
That your wife almost took home?
She almost bought. I mean, but
she
$1,500, man.
I'm like,
we got him down to $1,000, and I'm like, I'm still not. I don't know. No.
You got to get it down to I'm taking it without you knowing.
No, we rescue dogs, man. I'm not perched in a dog. We rescue dogs.
She was over there trying to get a GoFundMe going.
Oh my God, yeah.
She was. I tried to say something. She looked at me like, shh.
Yeah, I know. I was shaking my head going, well, and if you're going to take a puppy home, I'm taking one of the bikini contestants home. Probably cheaper.
But let's be realistic. She'll probably have better luck getting the dog home.
She would. Thanks. Shot to hell now. I could have gotten one. Maybe. If I had $1,000, I could have. Oh man.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
You better.
For once.
Well, coming up at the 4:00 hour, just in about 15 minutes, man. We got Arthur Lee coming on, and let me give you a little background. Arthur Lee and Shane Forsman of the Walton County Sheriff's Department. Texas passed a bill called the HB 549, and it amends the Texas Education Code to promote student safety by requiring the availability of non-invasive airway clearance devices at public school campuses. These devices are designed to assist in removing foreign body objects from the airway in case of choking emergencies. The bill mandates that each campus in the school district must have at least one such device available, provided it can be obtained either through donation or via designated funds appropriated or gifted for that purpose. Now, to put these in the school as a secondary device, and it's not to replace the Heimlich maneuver or any other medical procedures that should be done during a choking emergency. They're there for a secondary device if all else fails. It's just like putting AEDs on the football fields and inside the schools. God forbid, a kid has a heart attack. It's not replacing CPR. It's shocking the heart for another reason. But I believe in every school should have one of these devices there for the safety. And I'm glad Texas Senate passed this law because it will keep our children safe here in Texas. Have you ever seen any of the commercials that the real life commercials of babies choking and kids choking?
I've witnessed
in
person. I mean, I didn't know about this stuff. I mean, I'm old school. I mean, but yeah, I had like the certifications. I was the lifeguard and did all the, that stuff, and worked at daycares. And, actually the more I think about where it's most needed is in the elderly homes.
Yes.
Is kind of where I think, and I hate saying it, but yeah, the children obviously, but I think moms are so cautious about everything. But when we get to the elderly, just because I've dealt with being a single mom with a kid, and then I dealt with elderly, you don't realize you have to be super cautious with the elderly people.
Well, you think about it.
You do have to cut up their food and treat them just like children, but a lot of people don't realize.
But your father-in-law was in a wheelchair, right? So if he started choking while he was in that wheelchair,
he was sitting on the couch. I had to do it. He was sitting on the couch and he was choking, and I'm like going, well, shit.
How am I going to do the Heimlich
How am I
maneuver?
going to get behind him? And I had to kind of get through. It was a whole more me panicking and sweat. Obviously, he's fine because I'm quick on my feet, but still, it's like somebody that's not like. I mean, it was a lot of like, quick. Wait, he's not there. Oh gosh, I got to get over here. No, now he's on the couch and.
See, and
he's old. I mean, gosh, if I really go at him, I'm gonna bruise him or crack something.
But see, that's the thing, because you know him and because he's a loved one, you panic. You panic, just like any parent's going to panic if their kid starts choking, and that's why sometimes somebody else bringing that in.
I think I panicked more with him being older than I did with a kid.
That you would hurt him?
Yeah.
Well,
because with a kid,
you're going to hurt him. You're going to break a couple of ribs, or you're going to bruise him, or he's going to choke to death and die.
I mean, I'm going to do it, but I mean, like with a kid, it's like with a smaller kid. I mean, you just go. I mean, yeah, I'm going to hit it. You do what you need to do. I mean, but they're going to be fine because kids are resilient.
Right.
If you go in there and you have to swoop, get something out, they're resilient. You're not going to damage anything. But as an older person, you go at them and you get behind them or you do whatever, you're going to bruise them instantly.
But see, and that's
what's more scary for me going, does he really need it? You know what I mean? Like, is he just needing to cough a few more times
to get it up?
Or am I going to have to go in there and bruise the out of him?
Right.
That's what was more scary. And I even at a restaurant, because he started and he didn't go like this. He was going like this to me.
Right.
Which was also like, well, maybe he's telling me to wait.
Right.
And of course, I'm standing up, and as he's doing all that, I'm slowly going around him going, just give me the
give me the
sign.
sign. Give me that sign. But you bring up such a valid point, is that you're scared to bruise him. And that's what happens with the Heimlich maneuver. When people perform the Heimlich maneuver, many times they are doing it wrong.
Even just that. If I did that to him, it bruised him. And it looks like I'm beating him up. So you go like that. He didn't really need it. And then he's going, what the hell are you doing to me?
Elder abuse. Elder abuse.
Yeah.
Get her locked up. But when you do the Heimlich maneuver, you have to put such extreme pressure on the abdomen to exert all the pressure that's inside the stomach to release that object that's lodged in the throat. If you do it softly, You are not doing anything. If you worry about bruising somebody, if you worry
have
about
to-
hurting somebody,
you have to go at it.
you have to, you have to do it hard. And once all that air is expelled from the belly, there is no more pressure that's going to build up to expel that lodged object. So that's where LifeVac comes in. LifeVac has constant suction. It's got a two-way, and we're going to talk about it when Arthur gets in. But that's where that's the big difference is. People are afraid to do the hammock for bruising purposes, or they're not gonna do it the way it's like they say.
Bruising accuracy, if you even really know what the hell you're doing, because
Right.
you learned on a dummy.
Right.
Yeah, you kind of learned on a dummy, but when you're in the moment, and I just feel like with an older person, with a younger person, they can bounce back. An older person, you can really mess them up. If
But
you don't
here,
really,
even like they say, if you're choking,
I'm getting anxiety thinking about it.
if you're choking, they say jump on the back of a chair, right?
Yeah, he does that. He's going to the ER.
But even yourself, if you were choking, do you think that you would have the right frame of mind to put enough pressure on yourself? It's like punching yourself in the face as hard as you can.
No, you're supposed to go on the front of a chair.
Your body
You're
won't
supposed to,
let
like,
yourself do it. Your body will not
that, and I'm like,
exert.
is that really gonna work?
You dented the table.
I did. The whole thing moved. But, yeah. Do you think about that? No, you're going,
But
and you're looking at your dog like, call 911.
And these are some of the questions we're going to ask Arthur when he comes on, because this is what made him invent this. He knew all about this. He knew the Heimlich maneuvers. It has saved lives, but is not 100% effective. No treatment is, but it fails so many times because of people doing it wrong, scared to hurt somebody.
Mhm.
The elderly is in a chair, wheelchair, laying in bed, like you said, the nursing homes, they're
Mhm.
laying in bed. Abdominal thrusts sometimes are just not powerful enough to remove a
second
lodge.
guess yourself
Your
with an
second,
older person, in
100%.
because you're like,
But even a baby, I mean, to really
You do in a
hit
way.
it. I mean, you turn them
Yeah,
upside
I
down,
mean,
you hit them,
yeah.
but you're not going to hit your child like you really, really should to dislodge that.
in a
Right.
panic. I know because I worked at a ski resort actually in Breckenridge, Colorado, and I had some kids, and yeah, I guess.
But it's
yeah.
not your kid.
Right.
It's not your kid. You'll beat any other kid. Other kids you could beat freely.
But no, it was more. It is, but the panic sets in a way. You are still a person, and
Right,
the
right,
panic sets in, and you kind of know, like as you go at it, you can kind of know, like, okay, well, it's not working. I can go a little harder.
Right.
Because they're not, you can't. But with an older person, that's where, like, for me,
Yeah.
because now you're going, no matter what I'm doing after this level, there's
Well,
damage.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking the same thing.
Mhm.
You know what?
It's all scary.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play a little Janie Balderas song. I think we have one of her songs on there. We're gonna play a little Janie Balderas song because she is the winner of the bike contest. So she'll make $25, and we're gonna promo her song, and then we're gonna come back with Arthur Lee and Shane right after this.
Gonna sit by the fishing pond with my fishing reel all day long, hoping to catch a bass or two. Gonna pitch a tent tonight underneath that bright moonlight, get my guitar to sing a tune. I'm gonna make sweet memories with you. Woke up to the morning air, I saw my baby standing there with a pair of keys in his hand. much sound. Play me some Kevin Fowler, Josh Abbott, give him a holler. Aaron Watson's playing on. Every time I play this song, it's gonna make me think of you.
I'm Sassy Sin with Battle and Betty's, and I ride with the 99% Radio.
This infant is choking and her parents are freaking out.
Oh my God, please hurry, please hurry. It's a family crisis that's unfolding in real time. A mother is patting her 10-month-old baby boy on the back after he starts choking on a piece of pancake.
My name is Art Lee. I invented LifeVac to protect my family. Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Daddy.
That was us over 10 years ago.
Now, LifeVac is responsible for saving over 2,000 lives from choking.
We started this company in our garage, just hoping to make a difference, because over 5,000 lives are needlessly lost each year to choking incidents.
Help LifeVac on our mission to save lives.
And the time it takes you to pick up the...
Hey, welcome back to 99, man. We are proud to welcome Arthur Lee and Shane Forsman to the show. Welcome, guys.
Yo!
Yo!
How y'all doing?
Yo!
How you doing?
Yo!
There he is. Hey, I'm not used to seeing Shane upright. Last
Whoa! Whoa! We don't want to go there, buddy.
What's going on?
What is going on over there? I hear sirens.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, guys, I want to thank you both for joining us. I know, Shane, you're probably working, and you're always working. And Arthur, man, you're always being the innovator that you are. Thank you guys again for being on the show.
You notice I have my trusty steed right in the Hall of Saves with me today. So
I see that. There you go. Now, before we get into the Hall of Saves, because I do want to touch on that, Arthur, LifeVac. It's been what, over 10 years now since you developed it in your garage?
yeah, it's been 13 years since my little Home Depot sink plunger transformed itself into a life-saving device that has saved all these lives behind me and all around me. And I always appreciate you. You were there from early on. You went on that show. How many years ago was that?
Yeah, that was back in 2018 on Texas, Good Morning Texas. And I think you only had eight or 9 lives saved back then.
Yeah, now we're coming up on 5,000. So
wow.
I think it's a testament to the human spirit, right? I did it in my garage, the old-fashioned way. We never gave up, and we saved 4 lives today.
I saw that on your post. And it's around the world. You're saving lives. LifeVac is global, and this all started because you have the compassion of any other father. Can you share the story that made you think about inventing LifeVac?
John, did you read my book? Did I get you a book?
You didn't get me a book yet, and I'm going to order it. You don't have to give me. I'm going to order it.
I think I only mentioned that because when I was younger, I had a bad accident, and when I was in my last year of college, my two best friends died, and I think all the address that you do for suicide is critical because I was certainly in that boat. But what happened was, when my daughter was 7, I was visiting a friend in the hospital, and he pointed at a gurney and said, last time I was here, there was a 7-year-old on that gurney that had choked to death. And I saw my daughter on that gurney, and I also remembered all the pain of that sudden loss. 2 friends in a blink of an eye, and my life was forever changed. And I only mention it because it gave me probably an extra passion, right? I knew what I would face if something happened to my little girl. So, I persevered and studied and researched and experimented and came up with something really simple to save a life in a choking emergency. But then, much like yourself and your efforts to help others, I said, how could I be the only one? How could I see a choking death, see a family lose one of these precious lives and know that I had something? So I said, I have to bring it to everyone. And it's ridiculously difficult, making a medical product in your garage, no backing, you can't test it, you can't prove it, but it didn't matter. I had to just keep going because, as you can see, we're coming up on 3,000 children that are still here, right? And in the world you deal with, that's 3,000 families that didn't want to end their lives. That's 3,000 friends and relatives and grandparents and schools that don't have that pain of your life's different and it'll never be the same. So it was really a driving force from my life and my love of my daughter and my love of people, right? I don't want anyone to know what I know. That's fine that I know it. I don't want anyone else to know.
3,000 plus. I mean, you're up to over 4,500, but you're saying 3,000 children.
That's cool.
That doesn't include the adults that have been saved who have used it on themselves.
That would be
You've had a few people that were choking that used the LifeVac on themselves. You've had elderly patients. And I remember one of the stories of the child that was the handicapped child that was in the wheelchair in the back of his mom's van eating the French fries.
Wow, I'm impressed, John. That was early. Yeah.
Well, that story.
He's not just a pretty face.
Yeah, that story actually made me make sure that my daughters keep a LifeVac in their car at all times because of my grandkids. My daughters will not take a LifeVac out of their cars. Like she's a school teacher and she keeps it in her car. She doesn't bring it in the classroom, but she keeps it in her car. She could always run and get it. But she does that because of that story. If one of the kids was in a car seat or she couldn't get them in time, that story really impacted us.
My VP Jessica, she swears, but she got a little one. She has it in her car for the same reason.
See, I love to hear that because, if you notice the numbers, right?
Yeah.
The majority is children and the elderly. We've saved every age, but the keeping it in your car, I mean, we've had so many saves now by people, my parents that had it in their diaper bag and saved someone else. And it really is a testament to the beauty of the people we are. We've crumbled as a world thinking everyone's bad and all this horrible stuff. There's still beautiful people out there, and they have saved a lot of lives, and we've had a lot of lives saved as baby shower gifts or grandparents got it for me, and it's really rewarding. You wake up and I think it was a 1-year-old this morning that was alive, and I think I posted one yesterday, and it's like, I'm so grateful that this saved my son's life. You read that and I know they dodged that horrible bullet, And I think that's what
your innovation. It's all because of you and your innovation, your perseverance to not give up and to not make someone feel that same pain.
Well, I think that there's certain things in life that if you have to commit full in and full out and say, no matter what, I'm not going to stop, because I could not imagine being more driven than what I knew, from in my 20s. But you mentioned something else about Brett. That was the kid's name that got saved in the wheelchair. That's the foundation of the Texas law. You see, we have protocols, right? Abdominal thrusts and back blows, but people in a wheelchair have nothing. You know, look at the poster. You go in the Starbucks tomorrow and look at the poster. There's no remedy for a child with a disability. It's in a wheelchair, scoliosis brace, a halo brace. So under the equal rights, ADA. But just as humans, right? As being human, we would want every kid to have a chance, regardless of their physical capability. And I'm enamored with Texas. I always have been. It's just such a breakthrough moment for our children. I mean, we've saved 50 kids in school.
Wow.
And they died too. Just Connecticut a week ago, another kid died in school.
I saw that.
Yeah, but we'll get there. Shane's on the job. If he ever would stop cleaning his car or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, let me stop you for a minute. Bring Shane on. Get the donut out of his mouth for a minute.
Yeah, we're really railing on Shane.
On a donut.
Don't drive and eat.
Shane, and I'm going to pat myself on the back and take a little credit for this, because I came down to Florida, to Destin, Florida, with me, I and you, and we were doing Walk the Bridge for Suicide. And this is where I really believe so much networking, comes together when you get off the couch and you get out and you meet new people. And we met, and you were talking about LifeVac. And I said, oh, I know the guy who invented that. And you guys got connected. And Shane, you have done such an amazing, amazing job in the state of Florida, bringing LifeVac to the highlight of the schools, to the Senate boards, to the politicians. It's not an easy task.
Well, Shane's terminology is all gas, no brake.
Yes.
100%. It's definitely been an uphill battle, to say the least, with some of the places getting past the liability issue of people being scared to do something. That's been a huge hurdle. And one of those hurdles, like I said, as you see in my own patrol vehicle, I have my LifeVac. I've always had it since day one, but now they're authorized, right? So that's my own agency, Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. Took them forever to authorize them and write policy.
But now they're authorized for the use in the deputies' vehicles.
Well, you got to remember.
Yes, sir.
You got to remember that when the Red Cross made the recommendation to allow suction when protocol fails or is not feasible, that was the language that was the key to the Texas bill. And for everyone now, the liability, when that statement came out, the liability switched. Because if you had someone with a disability, you did nothing, you would have ignored the Red Cross's recommendation, right? So you would have an ADA violation and ignored the Red Cross. But you've always been allowed to save someone. Wants me, I want to smash my head against the wall. The law is anything reasonable. They don't care about the baloney, blah, blah, blah. You want to get sued, let someone die. That could have been saved. That's how you get sued. So it's frustrating. But I got to tell you about Shane. We did Pensacola police. We did Tampa police. We did schools. And he directly got us saved. Tell him about that there, Shane. You're saved down with the ambulance crew.
Which one? I think
I got
the ambulance crew. Okay, we had the one.
I think I have that picture, Shane. Hold on, let me put that up. Do we have the picture of the ambulance crew with him? Tell me if this is it. Hold on. Oh, we'll have to find it. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, we rode together.
So once you find it,
the ambulance crew.
Go ahead, Art.
No.
Oh. Shane, we got audio?
No, wrong photo. Hello?
Well, tell the story.
Yeah, tell me the story, Shane.
All right, so we did a donation. Arthur made it happen. So we lifeguard ambulances, which is they contract, which John, some people contract with the county. So lifeguard is like, hey, yeah, we'll take some LifeVacs. We'd love to have some. So I contacted Arthur. He's like, hey, let's make it happen. So he came in town. We rode out there. I believe it was in December. It was a little chilly that day for Florida weather anyway. Got out there and did all the LifeVac donations.
Rides in the snow.
Listen, don't judge me, okay?
I don't care.
But no, we got out there, did a donation, met with the Dr. Landry, the county's medical director. He was all about LifeVacs. Him and Mr. Arthur had a great conversation. He said he would write protocol to implement the LifeVacs in the ambulances, all the rigs. He made that happen. So I get a phone call approximately 3 to 4 weeks ago from today's date, and it was Captain Vess. And she calls me out of the blue. It was like 6:30 on a weeknight. I was like, what is she calling me for? So I answered the phone. She's like, you won't believe this. I was like, is this Captain Vess? She goes, yeah. She's like, Deputy Forsman? I was like, yes, ma'am. She's like, we had a doggone save with the LifeVac, the donations y'all made. I'm like, are you kidding? She's like, nope. So she proceeds to tell me that at a Mexican restaurant here in our local area, Navarre, El Paso, a lady falls out at the restaurant and is turning cyanotic, blue in the face. Okay. Well, the fire department is literally directly behind the Mexican restaurant, right? Well, John, being a first responder, is that call has to go to dispatch. Once it goes to dispatch, they got to tone it out. So that time response is, we already got probably 4 minutes in easy, even though they're directly behind the fire station. So EMTs get there, or excuse me, paramedics get there, and they start working on. I talked to actual Captain Howie, the one who did the save. He said we got in there, we started to get airway, tried to get airway, couldn't get an airway. He said, and John, you mentioned the word for this, grabbed her esophagus and tried to squeeze, but it was a thing he said cauterized, where basically it was so hard from cancer treatment, so they could not loosen up what was in her airway. So he said, hey, go grab that LifeVac thing that we got donated. So one of the paramedics went out there and grabbed the LifeVac off the rig, came back in and put it on her, nose and mouth, got a seal. 3 pulls, got chicken fajita meat all out of her airway.
Wow.
Transported her to Fort Meade Medical Center here in our area, and she has made a full recovery. Matter of fact, I spoke with Captain Vess the other day, and they're wanting to do something next month, possibly when Mr. Arthur's in town for our Santa Rosa donation. So it was very humbling to hear that the donation that Mr. Arthur and LifeVac made possible saved someone's life. And that's not the first time it came on my side. That's the second time. And it feels really, really good to hear that.
Well, it's cool. I mean, me and you did it together, and your gang, a couple of the boys were there, and that was great. But I think it shows that I just got to chill, that me and you rode there. We went there, right? And we made a difference. And I think everyone has to understand that get up, go, and make a difference, So what if we fail whatever? I've failed millions of times in this pursuit, but there's something special about knowing that because we went there, that person's alive, And
Yes,
I've actually handed LifeVacs to people, and a year later or whatever, they've said, the one you gave me. You know that commercial you just saw with me and Jackie?
Yeah.
The makeup artist there, I gave everyone on their crew a LifeVac. About a month ago, she saved her brother with the LifeVac I handed her while we were filming that commercial.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is where it's just not a life-saving tool. This is something that it's the best gift you can give anybody that you hope they never have to open.
Makes it simple.
Yeah, no, but that is the key. But once again, people don't realize, you have a fire extinguisher, and I'm all for it. That's great. You can run away from fire. You can't run away from choking. And, if you have a kid, he's much more likely to choke than die in a fire,
What you've made is basically like the fire hydrant for the choking scenario. Because like for a fire, you're going, oh, fire hydrant. You run, grab, you pull. So for the choking thing, let me go grab that quick. Easy.
Yeah,
Instead of like, where do I go? If my hand's right and you don't know what you're doing, and like it's just made it like
it's
simple Oh, let me just grab
So-
that
so-
because it's belly proof almost. Like,
So to say that, the firefighter, Captain Howie, he's like, man, we never watched our training video on that ever, and he did the guy motion. Yeah, he's like, I just did that. He's like, that's an easy motion. I'm like, oh Lord, help me. This guy, he goes, yeah, it was just so simple. I'm like, awesome. I'm glad you never had to watch a video or nothing on it. So.
Well, that was the beginning. I knew I'd be panicked, right? When I was in my garage and I had researched some of the Lang Hill study, the Gould Hill study, started understanding the force, I made something else, but it was too complicated. You had to engage a cartridge, and I'm like, people are going to be freaking out. I could work it because I made it, but that wouldn't be right for the public, So I chucked it, and it was hard. And then I went to Home Depot and looked at the wall, and I said, everyone can work with sink plungers, even Shane.
God, listen here.
It's fun. It's funny that you say that because I use that when I talk about LifeVac and I talk about you, Arthur. I go, when a guy gets frustrated when he can't get something right, where does he go? He goes to Home Depot.
Yeah,
and that's where Arthur went to find the yellow plunger that's going to save all these lives throughout the globe.
Yeah.
And it's just funny how it worked out that way.
Well, we joked that I went to the Home Depot medical department. That's why I went in Home Depot.
But it's not just, and just to reiterate for those who really have no idea what the LifeVac is, it's not just like going to a Home Depot and picking up one of those sink plungers. This is retrofitted with a one-way air valve that lets air go out the side, so it's not pushing air further down into the esophagus. It lets air out, develops a suction, and then closes back up. So there is a valve in there that makes sure that air is not pushed in, but all the air is sucked out. Did I say that?
You're absolutely right, and I appreciate you mentioned that because that's really important. It'll push it in. A lot of work went into that, and a lot of sociology, right? So the valve is graded. So it's not just a cheap valve like a lot of the knockoffs. They just put a valve in, right? But there's a couple problems. One, you could accidentally put your finger over it, right? One of the biggest knockoffs, they had the valve in the handle. You put your finger over it, it won't work. So a lot of energy and effort went into making this a grate so that you cannot make it go in. There's no way to block it. The other thing is the ball. If you made that cheapo versions, the knockoffs, it's a flap valve. It's a piece of plastic, right? Over time, it's going to deteriorate. It's not going to work. It's going to get weaker. And when you go to use it, it's going to fail, And my dad worked on the space program. He helped put a guy in the moon. That failure is not an option, was in my dad's heart, He knew that they were up there. They needed it to work. So that was instilled in me. So that's why it has a ball valve and a special grate. We've had 7-year-old LifeVac save a life. It will work forever. Business world told me I couldn't do it. They wouldn't help me because they wanted to expire every year so they could sell a new one. I said, I don't care. That's not how I roll. So like when a school gets one, they don't have to EpiPen. They don't have to spend $600 every year. They get it. It's good for life.
And you will replace it once it's used for free, as the commercial
And we
said.
give one free to every school too. I'm out of my mind. I made it last. I did everything wrong. I made it last forever. I made it cover adults and kids, and I give you one free if you use it, and I give one to every school.
But
no, what you did it from your heart. That's what you did it from.
That's
from your
right.
heart.
Because that's all that matters. Look at this walls. There's almost 3,000 kids on these walls.
I remember when you were building that room. I remember pictures of
Yeah.
you up, and then I remember you coming on maybe a year later and going, "We have to expand this room."
Well, we had to blow the ceiling up. We actually ripped the ceiling down and had to put up a new ceiling.
If you see, if our viewers can see that room, it is filled with all the saves that LifeVac has done, is credited to throughout the country. And I can't imagine what a feeling that is to walk into that room, Arthur, and just look at all those children's faces. That's got to, you could be having the worst day in your life, walk into that room and feel so inspired that
You nailed it.
that
You totally nailed it. This is my cathedral. It was funny today, this morning, we had someone come in, a friend of mine that had helped me early on. And when she walked in, she just froze and she welled up, and someday you're going to get that feeling because you know what it was like when I had like 5 pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
So when you know what I compare it to? It's kind of like the positive memorial. In 4 minutes, this would be similar to our heroes that are on the Vietnam Wall or the 9/11 wall. They're all gone. In 4 minutes, all these people would be gone too. But they're not.
They're not.
So you have that feeling of that remembrance of the wall, but they're all here. And this is my place of inspiration. This is where I would sit and, continue to fight the idiotic battles that I have to fight.
Well, I know a few schools. I mean, I got a
Well,
kid in middle school or elementary school.
We're gonna push it here in Texas.
Yeah.
We keep trying. We keep
Well,
trying.
the good thing there is it's a law. So
Yeah, now it's a law. Yeah. Now it's a law.
Awareness that say get your LifeVacs, and if you can't afford one, I'll give it to you.
I know about last year or the year before that, Garland was gifted a LifeVac, and I think the Garland Fire Department. Remember, I told you about that.
Yeah. Well, we had a police officer down there save a life. Oh man, I love that guy, big old farm boy, and that's
Country
the
boy.
video,
Yeah.
That's the video where afterwards the kid hugs him.
See.
Okay.
And let me throw a twofold narrative into this, and I'm sure, Shane, you'll back me up on this. Our first responders see death almost on a daily basis. These visual aspects of children dying, drowning, choking, whatever it is, they stay with you forever. When you are able to positively save a life, and I'm getting chills just thinking about it, when you're positively able to save a life because of this device, this changes your perspective as a first responder. Right or wrong, Shane?
Oh, 100%. Like you said, unfortunately, we deal with a lot of death in this job, and you have to learn how to put it away so it doesn't affect you at home. So, yes, if you can save a life with this, oh my God. Like I said, not even directly saving a life, with our donations from Arthur and I making a donation to the EMTs, and then we made a donation to Chipley Police Department. That was only 10 units, and nobody could go that day with me. And donated 10 units. 2 weeks later, the chief emailed me and said, hey, we saved a 2-year-old choking on a chicken nugget. I said, wow. And that day I was not going to go out there because none of my team could go for a photo with, for the chief and everything else. I'm like, well, it's just me. I'm going by myself, whatever. But yeah, it's even not actually using it. So it changed your whole perspective on everything. Like I said, it makes you feel good inside.
John, along to that, when I was out in El Monte, and it's on the commercial where the little boy who got saved puts the medal on the officer who saved him. They had a choking incident like 2 years earlier. The kid didn't make it. And he described the devastation of his team, from the dispatchers to the officers. And it really hit me when the Texas cop said, I don't care about the bullets and the bad guys. It's the other stuff. It's the child dying in my arms. It's the domestic violence. It's all the horrible things. And, along to your passion, if we could take one of those weights off, there was an officer in Connecticut, kid died in his arms. He quit. He couldn't keep going. And I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But I don't think the public understands the psychological pain that our officers have to deal with. And I was so honored that he said how his whole department was saved. His whole department didn't have to go through what they went through 2 years ago.
Yep.
And that's a unanticipated gift from God.
Yes.
It brought to light my greater admiration for what they do, and the honor of not having them have to deal with a little boy dying in their arms.
The collateral damage of of a child dying, any child death. But if they go to a house and the child was choking and they couldn't be revived, the collateral damage not only on the officer that had the child in his arms, but for all those responding officers, all those responding paramedics, that is a huge emotional weight that goes onto your shoulders, and that's something that you can never unsee. And they'll walk away and they'll be devastated. But with LifeVac, when you could save a life, you go home, you take your uniform off, and you go home in such a better place than you were if that life was not saved. Your families feel it. Your kids feel it. Your whole attitude is different. He's playing with the sirens. Are you pulling somebody over?
No, my buddy just pulled up with his kid in the car. I just got the house and he pulled up. Hang on a second.
While he's talking to his friends,
Arthur, that one save collaterally saves 20, 30 people at a time, from family members of the officers and the first responders to the aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, classmates. That was choking. That one save encompasses so much.
Yeah, but it hit me deeper with our police officers, our EMS too, but it kind of takes, it's almost like, you save one, you take back five, in the sense that, the weight of the consistency of what the hell you have to deal with, right? So you put this ray of sunshine back in your spirit, right? You re-energize your mission to help the public. And from when he was walking me around talking about how they were all devastated by the loss, the difference of one save, right? I think, I don't know, it's just deeper, because you're going to lose things. Stuff happens. You're going to have to see that, right? So this is kind of like you're expecting that, and now you pulled one back, right? And it kind of re-energized the whole department. They were all there. It was amazing. And the spirits were lifted, we can do this. We can keep going. We can deal with the crap.
One thing, Arthur, I got Richard Summers, who's with the Thin Blue Line LEMC. He is on, and he is a school resource officer in Garland. And he goes, I know my school could use one. Maybe we can get one out to the Garland School District for Hobo and the Garland School District to have him. He's one of the resource. He's a Thin Blue Line LEMC avid motorcycle rider, and he does a lot of stuff for our first responders.
Yeah, man. We've probably given away over 1,000 to Texas schools already, and I don't care. That's fine. We obviously hope they get more, only because one is not enough for a school. But my heart, at least I can give you one. As best I could do. But we'll give him one. We'll give him whatever he needs. We got to stop these deaths.
If you could send one to my house so I can pass it off to Richard, that may be just another save that Garland School District has.
Those school resource officers, they could be good guys too, right, Shane?
He's retired. He's retired. Went back into the school district.
Well, unfortunately, Shane is only the second greatest school resource officer in the state of Florida, but we're very proud.
I didn't make number one.
He was nominated for the School Resource Officer of the Year, and he went down to the presentation, and he was the second. But he's number one in my heart. But he does quite a bit outside the lines. The other day, he's mowing the lawn to kill the snakes. The kids, he's there, and he's the epitome of what we want in our officers, our school children resource officers. And you're gonna win next year. You're gonna pack it up. You give it up.
Oh no, I'm going for number one. Okay, if I don't make number one, I'm gonna quit. I was beat up by a dog, basically.
You're beat up by a what?
She was runner up in the state of Florida for the past 3 years running, and she actually became a canine officer within the last year. So her dog basically got called out, so I got beat up by a dog.
Yeah,
Everybody
well,
tells me.
who can beat a dog? They're adorable.
No,
You're gonna lose.
no. Look at me, I'm adorable, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's what I think of when I see you.
You know, and to give you a little update on, I remember you sent me over the choking Andy, the choking Andy doll.
Choking Charlie.
Huh?
It's Choking Charlie.
Choking Charlie.
Where'd you get Andy?
I don't know. I don't know where I got Andy from. Choking Charlie. But right now, I have given that to, and you know my podcast, Badge of Honor, Sam Horowitz. Her husband Steve teaches CPR, and he takes Choking Charlie and the LifeVac to every CPR class that he teaches throughout the state of Texas.
I love it. We have probably close to 1,000 CPR instructors that now train with LifeVac. Once again, once the Red Cross included in their recommendations, it's not protocol, it opened the door for a lot more people to get awareness, and also switch the liability. But I love to hear that, and that's great, man. And that's how we change the world.
That's it. One save at a time. One save at a time. Well, when are you going to come out to Texas so I can take you out for a nice dinner?
Well, look, you see this thing here? This is called the motorcycle, right? These are fun to ride, so we got to do a ride, and me and Shane will come out and show you how to ride.
So, oh yes, there we go. So how about you come our way there, John? Arthur's probably coming into town. Yeah. Hopefully September, middle of September, Arthur?
Oh, that's an idea too. In any event, what we ought to do is what Shane does, man. We do donation ride.
Okay.
Right? So hook up a cool donation. I'll donate units. His team would probably raise money, donate some. We go to we can do anything, special needs, EMS, police, whatever. And like I said, your state is so prime, with the Red Cross statement and the law. Every police department should be happy to get a donation of LifeVacs, and if they don't, they should buy them because it's just not worth it. Forget the laws and the protocols, but I think it'd be a blast. Me, you, him, your gang, we go do a ride and donate LifeVacs. Come on.
I would love that. Let's put that together. We will sit down and talk about it. Now, I went from 2 wheels to 3 wheels. I did buy a tri-glide.
Oh, you did.
It's okay.
What are you going to move to Florida next and mow your lawn with socks?
Yeah, with my tube socks.
How do you like
it? And a New Balances, right?
Yeah.
I actually love it. The tri-glide. It's just for me, it is a different way of riding. The potholes here, I don't have to really worry about them. The grooves in the road, I don't have to really worry about. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. It's like having LifeVac in my car, but I'm on 3 wheels. I feel
don't
safe.
Worry. When we do the ride, when me and Shane get there, we'll wait for you. We don't care.
I just want one of those cool LifeVac jackets.
Yeah, man, they come with the ride.
They come with the ride? That would be awesome. So, yeah, let's plan that. We'll put it together. I'm sure Hobo, Richard Summons with the Thin Blue Line, LEMC will help us out.
Hey, John.
Yes.
I got something for you. So I think he's coming in town September 19th next month on a Friday. We're doing the LifeVacs for my agency, Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. Are you available for that weekend, the 19th and 20th?
September's a bad month for me, brother. I got so many events coming up in September.
We're hosting on September 20th.
We got a September 20th Battling Betty's pie contest, sweet pies.
Okay.
So Shane lost to a dog and we lost to a pie. This is getting ridiculous. But let's take our time. Let's set up something like in October or something. Put it far enough out that we could all get it on the schedule.
Yes.
And because I want to meet you, I want to ride with you, and me, you, and Shane, and your team, man, it'd be a blast. And
I would love it.
Let's do some good, and particularly in Texas because of the law. Like you just said, that guy doesn't know he's supposed to have a pool. Right, we got to raise that awareness. God, man, we have a law. Imagine if we lose a kid and they actually had a law. How horrible would that be? So raising
Let me start doing the
awareness.
groundwork. Let me start doing the groundwork, and
All
then
right, get to
we'll set
work.
it up. And when I have all the groundwork done and I have all the departments in line, we
Yeah.
can go from department to department to department.
It'd be a blast, and we get to ride together and do some good. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. I would look forward to that.
Look, if Arthur comes past, you just be prepared. He's going to crash into something.
The 2 times I passed him on our last ride, I fell over right after. So I think he's a jinx. So
Well, did you ride the car or did you have a rental bike?
we rented out in California.
Oh, you rented out in California.
Yeah, but we were riding in off road and on road. And
When you went
Shane
to
crashed
Florida,
in front of me, and I crashed in front of him. We have a deal.
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, guys, I took up too much of your time already. God bless.
No,
both
you're
of you
good.
guys. Man.
I'm excited. And John, thank you always. Sean, thank you. You're amazing. You're both amazing. And I appreciate everything you do for the public and for LifeVac. And I'm really excited to come all ride together and do some good, man. That'd be cool.
That'll be amazing. Arthur, thank you so much. Thank your team. Tony, she's been wonderful.
Oh my God.
She's keeping me so updated on all.
Hey, Richard's buying me dinner, man. This is good.
What?
Richard Summers is going to buy me dinner. I'm set.
And he will. Richie will buy you dinner. It's Hobo, man. He's a great guy.
Just save money.
I'll can't wait to introduce you to him. Shane, God bless you, man. I'm so glad our paths crossed in Florida.
God wait.
Yes, sir.
Brothers for life, brother.
Thank you, John. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks, boys.
All right, guys. Take care.
Love y'all. No gayness.
All right. See you later, you maniac. Take care, everybody.
All right, guys. Take care. Man, that was Arthur Lee and Shane Foreman of the Deputy County Sheriff's Office down in Florida. You know, LifeVac, if you don't have one, they are inexpensive. Go out, go to lifevac.net, and you can purchase your LifeVac today. And man, it's an amazing thing for any parent to have.
Agree.
Ready? We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we'll have some more stuff for you.
Sounds good.
All right.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe, and somebody did a suicide left in front of me, and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time in their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. certainly donating and volunteering your time. And even if you can't do that, attend our events. Attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. Those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
Here at 1010 Aussies, we're going to find you your forever pet. We specialize in miniature and toy Australian Shepherds. All our pups are pet and family friendly. They're socialized, basic training, and a health guarantee. Check out our miniature and toy Australian Shepherds at 1010aussies.com or call us at 817-213-6698.
heartbreak. I know what real pain feels like. There are no words to describe how it feels. Whiskey will do tonight. Don't even judge me, you don't know me. Jesus knew me for so long. Even in bad times I found a good time living this country song. Whiskey and Jesus, they ain't the same. Whiskey just numbs the pain, but with Jesus it'll last a longer time, more than just one day. And whiskey and Jesus, they ain't the same. Whiskey just numbs the pain, but with Jesus it'll last a longer time, more than just one day. On my bedside table, Bible sits on the bed. Guess I'll be drinking a few glasses then. Read what the scripture says. If you want an answer, get on your knees. See what he'll do for you. He can move mountains and calm the sea. He'll do the same for you. Whiskey and Jesus, they ain't the same. Whiskey just numbs the pain, but with Jesus it'll last a longer time, more than just one day. And whiskey and Jesus, they ain't the same. Whiskey just with Jesus it'll last a longer time, more than just one day. But with Jesus it'll last a longer time, more than just one day.
Smell that barbecue from here. Lone Star Cuisine, the ultimate food truck for all your upcoming events. Randall Thompson takes pride in all his food. Give him a call. Book today. 817-500-1033.
Hey, I'm Amber. I'm with A.O. Special Pickles, and I ride with the 99.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network. Pitbull's falling. You falling asleep?
Maybe. No.
Maybe no. Oh man, welcome back to 99. That was Arthur Lee and Shane Forsman that we just had on LifeVac. Save a life. It's the best gift you can give somebody that you hope they never have to open up. Now, state law in Texas is mandatory that every school campus has at least one LifeVac on their campus to save a child. So thank God for Arthur Lee and everything that he's doing with saving lives. Over 4,500 lives are saved globally. Over 3,000 children. 3,000 children saved that would not be with us today if it wasn't for this simple tool that he put together. Place, push, pull. That's how simple it is. It's a 2-minute training video. That's all it is. 2-minute training video. Place, push, pull. Oh, we got Mongo sitting on there. Whiskey and Jesus has inspired me. Whiskey and Jesus has inspired me. I'm not going to church, but I think some whiskey. I drink some whiskey, and I'm thankful.
I bet you get closer to Jesus with whiskey.
I bet you the more whiskey you drink, the closer you get. But we're gonna bring Mongo on probably around 5:30. He's got a lot to say, man. The famous Mongo log. It's always a pleasure to have him on.
From Cali.
Did you see those dust storms in
Arizona?
In Arizona? Holy crap! It looked
I
like
had to look at it like, is that AI? I can't trust anything anymore.
That's what I thought at first too, until they showed the time lapse going over the stadium and going over the airport. I was like, that looks like friggin' Armageddon. That was some scary. And you see all those little houses that were out there, and with this big dust cloud coming. Oh man! I mean, sitting in that house, looking at that tremendous wall of
Another
dust.
reason why I don't want to move to Arizona.
But that's like a one in a phenomenal thing. That doesn't happen that often, does it?
I'd say once every 5-ish,
That
maybe 10.
But that big a storm?
I don't know. That was pretty big. But as far as like a dust storm, I mean, I remember them having my grandparents lived in Scottsdale.
Okay.
And yes, they lived in Scottsdale.
Scottsdale, the dust storm goes around.
Yes, it does.
It goes around.
They pay for the dome around it.
The dome around Scottsdale.
Yeah, it's only clean.
Did you spend much time in Arizona?
No, Grandma only invited me around like once or twice.
She had enough of you? She was like, that's it?
Grandma was on like, God bless her soul. Wherever you are, Grandma.
You're supposed to stay on the good side of rich grandparents.
Yeah, she didn't like me. She was also Patty.
Oh, so you shared the same name.
Yes. I'm trying to be. Is Mom on here?
Mom, I haven't seen Mom pop up.
Did I piss her off too?
Are you pissing people off?
I just apparently do. It's on my face. Apparently, it's RBF.
Oh.
It's not my fault. They gave it to me.
Who did? Your parents?
Patty and Debbie
gave you your face.
They gave me my face.
Oh. Is Justin on yet? Justin is
like,
on.
Save us, please.
We're gonna before Pitbull goes down a road that we can't get back from. Justin. Oh man, I spelt his name wrong. I spelt his name wrong. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, and I've known him forever.
It's okay. At least you can just bang on your accent. You can just
Pietrowski. And he's gonna yell at me anyway. Pietrowski. Justin he's an amazing guitar player. He has been inducted into the Guitarist Hall of Fame. He's toured with so many great artists, and he is one a great artist himself. And he's going to be traveling through Texas with the Eli Mosley band and Mosley. And,
I like that name, Mosley.
You like that, Mosley?
It reminds me of anyway, keep going.
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Johnny Mosley was a skier, pro skier back in the day.
Did you ski?
Nobody signed my boob in college. Continue.
Is he the only person that signed your boob?
No.
Yep. Is the signature still there?
No.
Oh.
No.
Then you didn't care about it that
Boobs
much.
got bigger.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know either.
But he's going to be touring with Eli Mosley and Coffee Anderson, Mr. Red, White, and Blue. And, you know, I had the pleasure, and you'll probably have the pleasure this year, of meeting him at the Celebrity Softball Classic. What a down-to-earth guy. Just so humble. And he is all over the place, running back and forth from Celebrity Softball Classic all the way to I think he's got to do a concert that night here in the DFW area. So he is really grinding and bringing great music all across the country. Is Justin shaking his head? Are you ready to go? We'll do Justin's opening. Huh?
Turn your camera on.
Oh, turn your camera on, Justin, if you're hearing us. He turned it on. All right, so let's give Justin. Let's do his opening and bring Justin on.
Used to spend my nights out in a bar. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from witches.
Hey, welcome back. Justin Pietrowski on with the 99. What's up, Justin?
What's up, fam? How you guys doing?
I'm doing well. You know, I picked that clip and I forgot how amazing of a singer you really are.
Shame on you.
Because he just, well, when you,
I didn't forget.
but when you watch him play guitar, you get just focused on his guitar playing, because it's like watching Jimi Hendrix play the guitar. It's an amazing thing to be around. You forget how wonderful his voice is as well.
Eyes up here.
Oh,
looking at his guitar.
I was looking at his bougie boots. So
is he the one with the boots?
He's the one with the boots.
Oh, were you the one with the shoes that we talk about?
Yes. Justin, welcome to the 99, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? It's great to be on again.
Oh, same here, man. How's Florida treating you?
Well, it's a conflicted answer. The past week it's been rainy and cooler. But it's back to real hot again today. So it's summertime. It's August. What do you expect? I mean, you know.
You had a cold front of 90 today.
Yeah, I mean, Pitbull, I'll be in Texas in 36 hours or something. So I know I'm leaving one hot to come to another.
Different kind of hot, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of hot.
Yeah, we are looking forward to heading down to Bourne, Texas, to see you grace that stage over at that fairgrounds.
I appreciate it. It's I'm psyched. I got a handful of people that I'm familiar, friends with. I don't get a chance to see often. So coming to Texas it's awesome. It's going to be special. Obviously, coming to see you and Tigger is going to be awesome as well.
Yeah, and then James and Delia are also coming. James is really excited to travel down to see you as well, because the last time we saw each other was on a High Seas rally.
Let me tell you a story about James. So we, I think the year, the real bind, and our now 8-year-old started asking questions that we weren't prepared for about Santa, and he was used to having a phone call from Santa every year, and we were in dire straits, oh boy, he's gonna figure us out. So James, there he was. He was I was just chatting with him on Facebook, just shooting the breeze, and he was like, I'll do it. So he put on like a Santa beard and a hat and everything and FaceTime videoed me so he could be Santa for my kids for Christmas years ago.
He never told me that story.
Yeah, no, you could talk about it with him. It was so cool of him to do because we were like, oh, man, did we drop the ball in that? We didn't schedule the phone call from Santa, so we just pulled the Santa Claus up on Facebook video, and my kids were like, "That's Santa video calling me." It was so cool of them to do.
Then we lost your camera feed.
Oh, really? I might have to go inside. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we lost your camera feed.
Let's see. It's time to come inside, anyways. Too hot.
Too hot. Yeah, get inside.
So yeah, I was. I can't finish talking about that story because my kids are in the background now. So.
Well, Santa had a Cajun accent.
There we go. I'll come in here. Yeah, he sure did. So yeah, I'm excited to see James. You know, I haven't been to Texas in 5 years. And the last time I was in San Antonio was 22 years ago. I went to basic training in the military. So it'll be weird that I'm like going back to San Antonio. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We still don't have your camera up.
Huh, let me turn it off and on again.
Blow on it and plug it back in.
I didn't put my makeup on, that's why. Hold on, I don't understand why. Nothing?
Nothing. You want to log off and log back on?
Yeah, I'll call right back.
All right. Well, Justin's having a couple of camera problems over in Florida, but it's probably from the heat. There's probably sun flares over his house. So
it's aliens.
Well, now that he's not on, I can talk about. I didn't know James did that. Louisiana Santa Claus. His little kid.
Santa.
Well, James has got a great heart. He will do anything for anybody. He is just an amazing person, and for him to do that is so cool. I'm gonna have to crack a beer for him. Give him a beer. We got Madison on, and Madison, are you falling asleep? You got your sleepy faces on there.
Well, no, the one above that was sleeping. She was tired. We're boring.
Yeah, we're boring you. We miss you too, Madison. All right, Justin's back. Let's see if he's got his camera.
All right, I tried. I'm not an IT professional. I'm a musician who tries to fake it.
All right. Well, at least you're in the house. You got air conditioning on in the house a little bit.
It is. It's 74 degrees in here. It's not 98.
Not 82. 74. And we'll keep the other thing on the down low since the kids are in there.
Yep, he's sitting 6 feet away from me, playing on his iPhone.
So, Justin, tell us a little bit about let our audience who does not know you yet, how you started out in the music business, how you when you started playing guitar, and how you've gotten to where you are right now.
Yeah, boy, throwback. So I think I'm the, aside from my grandfather, I'm the only musician in the family. My grandfather played accordion. But I was a late bloomer, if you will. So I went into the military. I turned 18 in boot camp in San Antonio. A couple of years later, I deployed, and I've always been afflicted by music. As I've never been like a TV guy. I've never watched TV. I've never been into movies. It's always been music of Allman Brothers, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Hendrix. That was my life.
Right.
Just never had touched a guitar. And I always wanted to be a drummer, but my parents did the right thing and probably saved their sanity from having a kid beating the drums. So we had a small house, so drum set, maybe not. They got me a guitar and I ignored it. I was like, that's ain't for me. I don't even want to try. And then I deployed in 2005, and I had a guitar care package shipped to me because I fell into watching the Crossroads Guitar Festival right there in Texas with Eric Clapton, and there was a video. Shamelessly, it was like a funk jam that John Mayer did, and I was like, I need to learn how to do everything that he's doing right now. There's just magicianship happening, and from like 2005, it would have been probably May of 2005 until now, 20 years. I can't be without a guitar. And it's not like I play every day. It's just my wife knows my house is like a kind of like a sanctuary. Not a whole lot of guitar playing happens unless it's like cram session, which there's a lot to be said for lately, because I joined up with Eli kind of in a short notice thing. I had like 10 days to learn 30 odd songs, and I played the most I think I've ever played in my house over that 10 days or so before I went to Wyoming and played Frontier Days. So yeah, it's been 20 years of blessing and a curse sometimes, because it's it's one of those things. It's an addiction. There's a drug response to playing on stage, and it's a feel good vibe. So I like to think everybody sees what I put into being a guitar player. When I do it, I wear my heart on my sleeve for it. And I've approached playing guitar as if it's a second language to me. So everything that's going on in my mind when I'm playing, if it's complex, if it's overplaying, if it's anger, if I'm digging, if I'm being gentle and loving, there's all kinds of things that I approach playing the guitar, and how I communicate with it as part of my mind and my body and my heart. So and all that was like my appreciation to the blues. I wanted to be a blues trio, and I started doing, I started my very first band. I was stationed in Japan, it'd be 19 years ago or something, and we were terrible. Every first band is awful.
Well, in Japan, were you like the Nagasaki's? What?
I was up in Misawa, but it's so funny. The drummer in that band texted me today from 19 years ago. It's so wild that he texted me. It was like, "What's up?" And if he's listening, I'm sorry, but realistically, you're expected to be bad. That's just how it works. Like, you start a band, you don't know what you're doing. You're gonna be pretty bad. And you grow and you learn, and like, I've never stopped like being either chased by the ball or pushing the ball uphill. It's addictive curse that has taken over my life.
And you're self-taught?
Self-taught, 100%. All theory and everything that I've learned. I've taught myself every chord, every progression, every soloing technique. I kind of took a lot of ways out of like the Carlos Santana vibe, although I don't think I have a lot of like association in my playing with Santana, but the way he approaches guitar musically as a ways of communicating is certainly how I approach it. But yeah, 100% self-taught, like without a doubt.
Now, along with playing the guitar, you have an amazing stage presence. When you are on stage, you don't only play the guitar, bring your music, you bring a vibe to the audience that makes them just go nuts. You're not
talking about the ladies.
Well, you're not just one of those guitar players that just sits there and just.
I think your wife is chiming in. She just
Brittany's like, yep. Yes, Brittany, we know he's a Blues of Hall of Famer. No, I'm kidding.
So
Yes.
proud of you.
So, all right, no, with what Brittany just said, you started in 2005. When were you inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame?
2012. And to be real, in 2012, I was 30 years old, something like that. 27. I was inducted into the American Blues Foundation, the Blues Hall of Fame, like next to like Johnny Lang and Buddy Guy and BB. And I have the certificate, and it's in the attic, and I like.
It's in the attic. You don't hang that on your wall.
That's where I keep all my achievements.
It's like, to be real, like a lot of me still feels like today, like, how many years later, like I was really young when I achieved that. And I have a deep appreciation for the accomplishment, but, I feel like that type of reserved for Buddy Guy and BB King and Stevie Ray Vaughan, like those types of things. And there's so many people, and I don't wear that. My wife tells more people about it than I do. It's not like, to me, it's not good table talk. I can't be like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm eating nachos with you watching football. I'm in the Blues Hall of Fame. Let's talk about that.
No, you're humble about it, but you know what it is? It's a huge honor to be beside such greats. I mean, and that you've been recognized, and that's something to be very proud of. And you're humbled about it, but it's something that you should be proud of. It's not something you're going to talk about over football, but you know what? Don't ever be ashamed of it, and don't get it out of your attic, and be proud of something that, because for a self-taught musician at that young age to be recognized by a board that recognized the greats like Stevie Ray Vaughan and BB King, feel blessed to have that honor.
Mm-hmm.
We're blessed that you have that honor.
I appreciate it. It's something I am proud of it. And honestly, Britt and I, we kind of have this thing that we do. If we're around people, she'll kind of like look at me and be like, are you cool if I tell people about this? And like I said,
It'll get us a free dessert. It will get us a free dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell the waiter you're in the Hall of Fame. We'll get the Chablis for free.
Sign this.
Yeah, we try to really hang our hats on that when we go to Friendly's for free ice cream every Friday. It was an incredible accomplishment. It was me and my bass player Dave at the time. We're still great friends to this day. We had a whole ceremony about it. We got inducted with a friend of mine, Jenny Langer. She's a tremendous vocalist. And it was a really cool thing. Like I got the nomination form in the mail. And it was like surreal. Like I'm 27 and I'm like, you play the blues. There's no money in the blues. I toured playing blues for how long? I mean, at least I would say 10 years, maybe. I don't even know. And you play for like $500 a night, and like you waste more money touring than you do actually making money. And to me, that wasn't about money. It was about like, I love playing music, and the notion that I was noticed to get a nomination form like that was pretty awesome. And it's still like, I still think retrospectively about it, like being 27, it's a crazy accomplishment. But I think
about this, Justin, think about this, and I don't mean to cut you off, but right across our studio, out our studio doors, there's another studio, and Howard Scott, the founder of War, puts on his show over there, Lowrider.
Oh, nice.
And Howard was just their band started in the late
He's
60s,
gonna walk in here any minute.
Early 70s, and he just last June got recognized on the
Hollywood
Hollywood
star.
Hall of Fame with a star for war.
He let
So
us touch it.
you're talking about 50 years it probably took him to
Yep.
get that Walk of Fame star. You accomplished something at 27.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, that's an amazing feat.
Some of, like, not gonna lie, like some of it's right place at the right time, I guess kind of serendipity. I'm very, very, very lucky to be able to play guitar. Like, John, I met you playing on cruises and like playing on the High Seas Rally, introduced me to so many people, that like, why did I get selected to go play a music festival on the ocean? Like there's so few people that happens to, but like so incredibly lucky to go, and you meet, like, that's a cool family, man. That really is.
It is.
So we are, Southbound has the pre-cruise party for High Seas Rally, but yeah, the amount of like serendipity that happens with music, like just the Eli thing. I can't even really remember exactly how he found me. I found him, but it was more of a there's a website. It's kind of like LinkedIn for musicians, and I ended up
like Hinge is like a Hinge or like a dating website.
What other ones do you know?
Like Twitter, Tinder.
I think
so,
Tinder.
So Justin's like on
Credit
Tinder
Karma need
or
to have a
the rock
collab.
musician Tinder. Hey, there's Eli.
I ended up
Credit Karma and Tinder need to have a collaboration.
on a profile, and an hour later, I had a message in my Instagram inbox that was like, "Hey, we got an opportunity here. Looks like you could fit. Are you interested?" And it kind of turned into, long story short, I was supposed to join Eli this coming weekend in Texas. I was supposed to have, over a month to rehearse the show, because we have recordings of the shows, so I can literally just mute the guitar in the show and I can practice and I can learn. And so it cuts rehearsal time way down.
Right.
And then in kind of one fell swoop, it was a phone call that was like, "Hey, we kind of need you for Wyoming. Are you ready to go?" And I was like, I mean, I got like 10 days. I probably make it happen. We had to shuffle around a lot of stuff to make that happen. And the experience of Frontier Days was really cool. It was like drinking water out of a fire hydrant, learning that many songs. And I can learn songs pretty quickly. Like it's, just general music theory. You can pick things up.
Do you read music? Or are you that in tune with by ear? Yeah.
So I listen by ear, and I listen to major minor tendencies, and then I put the progressions together, and then really just listen for like pushes and pulls and holds, that like how the arrangement ends up flowing. And then past that, it's the song. I can write a chart down, and pretty much I can play the song based on the chart and the arrangement with like verse, chorus, pre-chorus, solo, solo out. Like I can write those types of things, and as long as I have the arrangement written down with what chords they are, major, minor, what the solo.
Not in your head, like what the hell he just said.
I know 5 or 6 chords. I know 5 or 6 chords on the guitar. That's about it.
He's like,
He's talking about arrangements. I play "Smoke on the Water,"
I'm like,
"Freebird," and that's about it.
More than 5. I mean, so the challenge, not gonna lie, like learning the show and being flavorful as a guitar player wasn't really an issue. It was, I had lunch with Eli, and he explained, Eli's a great dude. He explained what his expectation was, which I appreciate. He said, "I have really great players on the studio cuts of my albums. My originals, I would like the the solos performed as recorded. This was about 7 days out from the show. From the first show was okay. I can learn this. I can learn the songs, like not a problem. Then the bomb drop was, I would love it if you could play the solos as recorded on the studio records, which, not gonna lie, that's a lot more memorization, a lot of memorization. So I think in the 33 songs, I think 27 of them or 26 of them were original. So 26 songs in 7 days of all the stock guitar solos was fun, incredibly challenging. And then with the cool thing with Frontier Days, we had one practice show before we played 4th of July that kind of it allowed us to kind of air out any kinks in our production, just to make sure that things were going to flow well. And then we all flew to Wyoming and played for 5 days in a row.
Now, was that your first major tour you were on, Justin?
With that, yeah, with Eli, it's the first time I've toured all over the East Coast. I've been through from Tennessee down Georgia into Florida, and then all up the East Coast, Northeast, Mid-Atlantic. This is my first time ever being out west. So Wyoming was incredible. What a beautiful place. I got to play golf on the 4th day in Wyoming, which was like crazy cool.
Was the crowd a little different? How was the energy in Wyoming, say, compared to, say, Georgia or even Florida?
What is
there were an unapologetic amount of actual cowboy hats and cowboy boots, and
like you're playing at Yellowstone.
People that they're doing the cowboy thing, and it's they're there having a honky tonk time. And if you don't know anything really about Eli, there's a lot of like 90s country inflections in his music, and there's a lot of like honky tonk stuff that goes on in the show. So the response was really cool. And we're entertainers, going back to what you're saying about being on stage. What's really cool about Eli is he's the name of the band. We're behind him. He made a point in saying at our first of 2 rehearsals before this whole thing started was, if we are outperforming him, that's not our fault, it's his. So it takes the collar off and lets everybody be really free, and I kind of let him know, like, if you're telling me to go perform, like, I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna have to
hold my beer.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what the interstate system of the stage looks like for me to move around you, because I'm gonna be doing some moving around.
Yeah, and Pitbull, I'm gonna let you know, like, when he gets on stage, and you saw some of the pictures, he is up on top of the amp, he's jamming, now when you think about him now, can you still do that?
Yeah.
Age? I mean, we
no,
can.
because it's a different crowd. It's a different crowd.
It's really, to be honest, I watch him to see kind of what he's doing and how he's entertaining. And we're all paying attention to each other on stage. Sam, the fiddle player, is by all counts, he's an incredible musician. So me and him, we play off of each other all show. So if Eli, think of it like a football formation. Like if Eli comes and does like a motion right, I go and fill a gap. I go riff with Sam on the left or something. Or we have different parts of the show where it feels right. If Eli's downstage, we just kind of go up next to him and we screw around, and we kind of just, we make sure that we allow the point of focus to be around Eli, unless it's specifically like a musician part of the song. Like there's some parts that Sam has that are very powerful parts of the performance. We do cover Beer in Mexico, and it was kind of just by surprise. Like it was like, hey, well, everybody knows this, let's just play this, and we didn't even rehearse it. And I was like, I love playing that song, so how about we just turn this into the like watch me and let's build this together. So like Beer Mexico turned into like the cover song that gets everybody going, that like you would be very familiar with the things I do, John. Like I'm all over the stage and making it very clear that I'm having a great time. That's a part of the show where focus is definitely on my part. But there's all like every part of the show we're trying to make sure we're focusing, we're maintaining focus on where the eyes should be and how they should be paying attention to both Eli or the band, and how we're trying to manage that.
That's, it sounds like there's so much, people look at performers and musicians and like, oh yeah, they're just up there playing guitar. But when you think what you just, brought down to us, told us about, so much goes into the whole entire performance, from off stage to getting on stage to even the eye movements and who's going to be where. So a lot goes into the choreographing of this whole performance.
Well, I will say we make it pretty easy. We had three or 4 weeks worth of Zoom meetings as a band, where we wrote out the show. We made sure that that like systematically the show flows in a way that like it's not obstructive for how I need to get in and out of songs. Like, like for example, if the song finishes on a guitar solo and I'm out performing, and then we flip to like a George Strait style song, there's a handful of them where like it's a very clean guitar, and if I have to start that song, like I have to be able to like change my patches on my pedal board to like we try to manage those liabilities on stage, so like I don't get caught walking across the stage wasting time. It's right. Can we take care of this in advance? How can we design a show and curate the selection in a way that it flows, so like you don't notice that there's any hiccups going on or there's any delays or we're waiting and looking around. It's we have a whole system with our automation system on stage that takes care of a lot of different things as well, for like keeping us all on the same page musically, like where we are during the show. There's different things that happens for like cueing in our earpieces. So like we do all of the work in advance to make sure we take out those little intricate details that we don't want to be focusing on trying to do our jobs. We want to be able to get on stage and go send it and have all of the brain power having already been done. Now it's just, let's go deliver,
Right.
What
were you say?
I said it's a lot of fun. Like,
you guys look like you have a lot of fun on stage.
Yeah, I'm a tech nerd anyways. So like, the amount of stuff that I do in the background to help us be efficient. So when we're doing our jobs, we don't have a burden of worrying about like different details that would be like, okay, I got to do this, guys, I need a second. Like we've reduced all of that to like literally a song ends, Eli talks, song starts. And like I don't have to do guitar changes in this song, in this whole show. I'm playing my Black Telecaster for a 2-hour show, and every part of like arranging minutes or a minute for me to tune my guitar or detune it to for whatever tuning we're playing in, all that's factored into planning. So like I don't have to be the one holding up the progression of the show. I have a second here because we already know Eli's going to be talking for 30 seconds, so I can tune my guitar over here and no one notices.
Right. Well, speaking about no one noticing, let's talk about your upcoming tour here in Texas, out in Bourne, Texas, over at the Fairground Fields. on September this weekend. Actually, it's September 20th, right? No, September. No, we're past 20th.
You are-
September.
we're not even
What's the
in
date?
September yet.
August. August. Woo. I'm thinking about your event. This Saturday, over in Bourne, Texas. Tell us about that and how people can get tickets and who you're on the bill with.
Yeah. So Cafe Anderson, he plays at 10. We are at 8 p.m. And I think we have a 90-minute show, I think. So we're at 8 p.m. at the fairgrounds. It's I guess like a dual headliner thing. It's just two bands. I think we both have 90-minute shows, I think. So it's at the Kendall County Fairgrounds. I just put it on my maps because I'll be getting there. Friday. So I think, John, you said you guys are getting there Saturday, right? So
We're gonna leave early out. We're gonna leave out early Saturday morning, and get there probably be there about 1 o'clock.
Yeah. So we have I think I'll be there at like 10 in the morning or 11 in the morning, but we have an 8 o'clock show. I think it's $20 to get in. I think it includes all the fair type of stuff too. So like the show is inclusive of hanging around at the fair and doing all kinds of Kendall County Fair things. I want to say there's a rodeo too. I am very well prepared for this part of the conversation. Not going to lie. I know what's happening, except for the fact that I'm going to show up in Texas in a day and a half.
And you drive.
I'm driving. Yeah. It's usually this is we fly. We fly everywhere. I have a very busy month in September. My wife is there. Thank you. I love you, because I will not be home but for 3 days in September. So I drive to Texas because I have to go I'm dropping gear off that's on my kitchen table that I'm going to finish putting together and packing tonight to drop off for the rest of the tour, to bring some of Eli's equipment home. Eli's in Denver right now. He's driving from Denver to Texas tomorrow. So we're all just kind of like meeting in Texas. The drummer is coming from Wisconsin. We're all just going to kind of like show up and do music on Saturday. So I'm driving all the way there, and I drive all the way home. And the very next day, on Wednesday next week, this is more my personal life, but Wednesday next week, I have a 2-day load in. I don't know if you know anything about me and my side life, but I'm a stage manager. So I have Trace Atkins and Jody Messina next week. A 2-day load in Wednesday, Thursday. Then I play the House of Blues with Eli in Orlando on Friday. And then I have show day with Trace and Jody Messina on Saturday. And then on Tuesday, I turn right around and I fly to Oregon for a week with Eli. So it's banana town. What's happening?
Wow. That's a grind, bro. That's a grind. That's a lot of traveling.
I'm eating a lot of vitamins. A lot of vitamins.
And you're sticking Brit with the kids.
She loves them.
Yeah, she's like, Justin, get out of the house. Get out of the house, Justin. Just go.
Like, let me tell you, we have a kindergartner this year, and I want to say my wife has been enjoying having a little bit of downtime during the day, where it's quite. I think August I really haven't been home a whole lot, but it's been for a lot more other travel and stuff. But September is going to be different because I'll be out west for a lot, because I get home and then I think a week later I go to Arizona for 4 days with Eli. So never been to any. So I'm playing in Winslow, Arizona. Like,
that's a song.
Yes.
Steve Miller Band, right?
I think the festival is called the Standing on the Corner Festival in Winslow. So
I'm standing on a corner and win. That's Steve Miller. That's Steve Miller, right?
It's not the name of the song, but yeah.
No, but it's Steve Miller Band.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's Standing on the Corner.
Standing on the Corner Fest in Winslow. is what.
Now you have to stand on that corner in Winslow, Arizona, and get a picture.
I mean, I'm there when in Rome. It's terrible.
All right, brother. Well, I don't want to cut you off, but we got to move on. I want to. How can people check your tour dates and keep up with you?
EliMosley.com. You can find me. Obviously, I'm at JP on guitar on everything, so you'll be able to find me. And I look forward to it. Like anywhere you see it. If there's people listening in Oregon or Arizona, I thought New Mexico was coming, but it's not. But I don't. I'm living my life a quarter mile at a time. But if you message me, if you're in Orlando, I guess it's a plug for Orlando. I will be playing the House of Blues in Orlando at Disney Springs on the big stage with Eli. It's for a great cause. This is a great opportunity. We're doing it's 100% donation to the Texas flooding disaster. So it goes straight to flooding relief. We have a sponsor for the tickets. So every ticket that is handed out that is returned to the door gets picked up by sponsorship and gets a sponsorship donation on the face value of the ticket and gets donated directly to the Texas flooding relief, which is really cool. It's very powerful. So if there's anybody in Orlando or the surrounding area watching, we'd love to give you a ticket, because every ticket it equals a donation to the cause, and we're very excited for it.
That's amazing. Well, thank you guys for doing what you do. This is radio with a radio for a reason, and you guys keeping up that tradition on giving back. So, Justin, I want to thank you. Tell Britt and the kids hello. We will see you on Saturday. When we'll try not to trash the hotel.
Let's do it. All right.
All right, brother. Take care. Justin Pietrowski, man, he's going to be traveling with the Eli Mosley Band here in Texas. Check him out in Bourne, Texas at the Kendall Fairgrounds this weekend. $20 to get in. We're going to take a short commercial break, and then we're going to bring in Mongo with the famous Mongo log.
Hi, y'all. I'm Celeste, and I ride with the 99.
Hey, this is Tex McDormand with Octane Mania, and I ride with 99.
My name is Art Lee. I invented LifeVac to protect my family. Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Daddy.
That was us over 10 years ago.
Now, LifeVac is responsible for saving over 2,000 lives from choking.
We started this company in our garage, just hoping to make a difference, because over 5,000 lives are needlessly lost each year to choking incidents.
Help LifeVac on our mission to save lives.
In the time it takes you to pick up the phone and call, another life could be saved.
LifeVac's patented design creates a one-way suction to remove food or objects obstructing airways. All you have to do is place, push, and pull. And just like that, LifeVac can save a life from choking.
Quite frankly, I thought I was going to die. The LifeVac saved my life in 1-2 seconds.
Get your very own LifeVac now and get 20% off. Visit lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac.
As my personal promise to you, if you order a LifeVac and have to use it, LifeVac will replace it free.
LifeVac works on adults, teens, or toddlers and can be ready in seconds and last a lifetime, guaranteed.
Best of all, you can even use a LifeVac on yourself, the elderly, physically impaired, or those that other methods may not be possible or are dangerous. In the event of a choking emergency, you could save a life, even your own.
Thank you, Daddy.
Life is precious and time matters.
Choking can happen anywhere. Help us put a LifeVac in every home, school, restaurant, car, office, everywhere.
Protecting families has always been our mission. I'm sure you love your family like I love my daughter. Do us all a favor and get your own LifeVac now.
LifeVac saves lives. Order one for your home, the office. It also makes a great gift. Use promo code Jackie and save 20%. Don't wait another minute. A life might depend on it. Go to lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac. That's lifevac.net or 877-LifeVac. Order now.
Never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo.
Hey, welcome back to the 99 and the famous Mongo Log. Welcome, Mongo.
What's happening, guys? How's everybody?
Doing great, doing great. Whiskey and cigars is what it's all about. And thank you for Whiskey and Jesus. And thank you for correcting me. It wasn't the Steve Miller Band. It was the Eagles. I appreciate you and Tara putting that up there.
No worries.
So what's going on, Mongo? What do we got today?
Well, today it's all about going woke or going broke.
Oh, nice.
But
Cracker Barrel have anything to do with that?
I'm sorry?
Cracker Barrel have anything to do with that?
You know what? I don't know that I even mentioned Cracker Barrel in this because I think I had this written before Cracker Barrel came out. I could be wrong. I believe it or not, I actually proofread this about 2 hours ago, but my memory's not 2 hours long, so I don't know if it talks about.
You got the memory of a small puppy.
Yes, I do.
Goldfish.
Hey, but does my computer sound like it's better? Because
much better.
I was able to up the speed with some technical help.
Rocky?
From a pen?
Yes.
You sound perfect. Your audio's perfect. Your visual's perfect.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I'm ready to go whenever.
All right. So let's hear it. Go woke or go broke.
All right. Here we go. Go woke, go broke, or alternatively, get woke, go broke is an American political catchphrase used by the right-wing groups to criticize and boycott businesses publicly supporting progressive policies, including empowering women, LGBTQ, whatever people, and critical race theory. Why does the left have to have a need to put a title on everything and then publicly denounce the conservative right when they don't wholeheartedly agree with them? Opinions differ on the genuine impact of the cancel culture catchphrases. The right wing will claim that stock value and business performance will inevitably suffer going broke as a result of adopting values of diversity, equity, and inclusion. The loyal and hopeful left that their rainbow coalition of our society is a small but flamboyant and very vocal segment of our society. They're hopeful that the messed up and confused menagerie on the island of misfit toys will overcome the traditions of Americana and ultimately be one with the universe. When conservatives boycotted various companies in 2023, such as Bud Light, Target, and the Walt Disney Company, these corporations experienced a loss in sales and stock value drops. Disney also lost subscribers to its streaming platform Disney Plus. Target is seeing the end of an era that many customers would probably like to forget altogether. After 11 years of leading the embattled retail chain, CEO Brian Cornell is stepping down. Target sales have sunk and shareholder patience has run thin. The leadership change comes as Target reels from years of poor decisions, ideological distractions, and a consumer base that found other options. The chain was swamped with unsold inventory and struggling to compete with Walmart, Costco, and Amazon. Target, however, doubled down on identity politics when Americans were already weary of being force-fed corporate wokeness. In 2023, Target stores were at the center of national outrage for its over-the-top pride merchandise displays. The collection included over 2,000 items, some described as tuck-friendly, swimsuits, and LGBT-themed merchandise for babies. Target stock has been one of the worst performers in the S&P 500 this year. Sales have dropped for 3 straight quarters. Here's Target's problem moving forward. Their new CEO was promoted from within. He went from the number 2 human, and I don't want to say a guy because that's probably offensive in the Target lexicon. When I say number 2 guy, that actually has a play on words. I'm sorry if you're falling behind and not able to keep up with the lead dog on this slow-moving dog sled. As the mushers say, it's good to be the lead dog because unless you're the lead dog, the view is always the same. Target will remain woke and continue to have an LGBTQ XYZ shopping section. This new CEO said his priorities are cleaner stores, stock shelves, and checker upgrades. That all sounds fine, but the truth is simple. Until Target put shoppers ahead of ideology, no CEO will be able to undo the damage that has been done. I'm no corporate CEO, but I really have to ask, why do I need a separate gay section? Clothing sections are already typically divided by men's department and women's department. Men don't look for their bathing suits in the women's lingerie section. Women won't find maternity wear in men's business wear. Personally, I'm glad about this type of segregation. When I'm buying a 5-pack of Fruit of the Loom boxer briefs, I don't want to be distracted by a mannequin wearing a red lace teddy while 2 voluptuous college co-eds are holding up lingerie before going into the changing room. But I digress. Just integrate LGBT clothing into the regular store clothing line. Not that I ever shop at department stores anymore, but I wouldn't be offended by a rainbow-themed shirt hanging on a clothing rounder of other shirts. I would quickly just move past the gay-themed item hanging on the rack as if it was just another unwanted clothing item while looking at merchandise, such as ugly, gay, wrong size, wrong color, maybe, but probably not. This only reminds me why I only shop online. We don't need a separate shopping section that looks like the flamboyant Brazilian Carnival celebration. Bud Light has not yet recuperated from the Dylan Mulvaney controversy, according to a former Anheuser-Busch executive. The beer brand stumbled into controversy in 2023 following a partnership with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney. Bud Light's disastrous tag team with tried to scroll too fast with the influencer sparked outrage from consumers, resulting in a drop in sales, overall consumers, and shareholder value. The company also saw itself being surpassed in sales by Michelob Ultra and Modelo Especial. The most interesting part about this failed marketing episode is that they lost 30% of their customers, millions of them, and billions of dollars of shareholders' value over the last couple of years, until the company actually comes back and says clearly what Bud Light stands for moving forward and possibly actually apologizing to the consumers for an obviously miscalculated ad campaign. Honestly, however, I don't know if any of the loyal customers will return to the brand after this. Another fantastic example of woke left affecting a product, especially one that wasn't really huge in US sales to begin with, is Jaguar. Jaguar really jumped the shark with their commercial featuring flamboyant, androgynous people dancing and prancing about in multicolored veils and never even once featuring a Jaguar automobile in their ad. Even an ad for a Mazda Miata at least features the vehicle in the commercial, and until Jaguar commercial came out, you couldn't get any more gay than a Mazda Miata. And my apologies to anyone who owns a Mazda Miata, but that's what it is. I'm sure you're very secure in your masculinity. Another iconic American restaurant, Sports Bar, is having financial problems. This will probably sound chauvinistic, but Hooters waitresses were part of the restaurant's attraction. Hooters began to hire male servers as well as grandmothers working a shift to make their monthly bills. Now, let me just say this. I have nothing against grandmothers. My wife is a grandmother and she's sexy as hell, but she's not a 21-year-old Hooters girl. The chain is now undergoing a major transformation of past policies. Under the leadership of veteran Hooters executive Neil Kiefer, the chain is rolling out a strategy dubbed as the re-Hooterization, which includes reverting to the traditional orange shorts and tank tops while phasing out the current waitress's attire. Competing chains such as Twin Peaks and the Tilted Kilt have pushed sexualized branding over even further, leaving Hooters' original look as almost quaint. Listen, I'm not an ad guy, nor am I in the advertising business, but let me just say sex sells. A prime example of this is the brainless congresswoman in New York City, AOC. AOC is probably one of the dumbest tools in Washington. When she speaks in an unscripted forum, she leaves little doubt. It's actually painful to hear her talk. However, the video of her dancing on a New York City rooftop in that tight Boston Red Sox t-shirt is hypnotizing. And I do absolutely hate the Boston Red Sox. I have a pair of hiking boots that are over 40 years old. They are more interesting than her, but seeing her in that tight t-shirt dancing about is enjoyable. Now, I have to say, kudos to American Eagle's brand jeans. They have hit the mark, much to the horror of the androgynous faces on the left. Listen, America, sex sells. There's no need to deny it. Just admit it. It's not a secret. Our species, as well as every other species on Earth, rely on sex. Most humans actually recognize this. Seeing Sydney Sweeney in a pair of tight jeans actually makes my jeans fit tighter. Seeing Dylan Mulvaney prancing about with the Bud Light only encourages me to drink more whiskey and try to bleach my eyes. When I'm watching a sporting event on TV, if I even watch the commercials, I don't want to see gay men prancing about. I prefer to see either sexy, scantily clad women enthusiastically advertising a product or manly men selling their products with a humorous twist in the commercial. I'll say it again. I'm not an advertising executive, but I know what I like, and I'm pretty sure most guys probably feel the same way. Now, I'm only assuming this, but guys that like watching guys who dress like girls or like watching girls dress like androgynous humans are probably not the biggest sports fans. So if I were an advertising executive, I would probably try to put those types of commercials on the Hallmark Channel, where they will probably be a little more welcomed and viewed. Sydney Sweeney has great genes as a play on words, but American Eagle has hit the target with that advertisement. Hanes Baked Beans has a commercial depicting astronauts on the moon. An obviously angry moon creature appears and starts to kill all of the astronauts. As the moon monster walks away, an astronaut who is hiding behind a large rock farts out loud as a result of eating Hanes Baked Beans. The fart noise stops the moon monster in his tracks, and the astronaut realizes he's in trouble. Again, kudos to the ad company and to Hanes Baked Beans. The entire woke community is rolling over because this is not what they feel sells a product. The left wing of America needs to pull that stick out of their ass and get a sense of humor. In my opinion, humor and sex sells. But like I said before, I'm not an ad guy, so what do I know? And that, my friends, is that. Whiskey improves with age, and I improve with whiskey. My name is Mongo. Whiskey goes in, wisdom comes out. I smoke cigars and I know things. Mongo is out, and now back to you in the studio.
Wow. Mongo, I think you knocked it out of the park with that one because, yes, farts sell.
Yeah, absolutely. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? I haven't seen that commercial yet, but the way you depicted it, I would definitely go out and buy some Hanes beans.
Dude, look it up online. It's hilarious.
What's it with a good for the heart? The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So let's have beans for every meal.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were talking while we were discussing some of the Mazda Miata. You know people with Mazda Miatas, don't you?
Why do you think that?
I'm just asking.
Are they guys or girls?
Well, I think there's some females that still have their Mazdas.
I've got nothing against
Miatas. Males.
It's just not a manly vehicle. I mean, you need a pickup truck or a 70s Chevy Chevelle. That's a manly vehicle.
True.
Neither is it. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys that drive non-manly vehicles around.
Yeah, I get it though, but you know, it's like you just can't see a guy getting out of a Pinto.
Or neon.
or neon. Yeah,
Neon.
yeah. Like,
But when they do get out of Pintos, they're happy to be able to get out of them.
yeah, if they can get it, they're happy the Pinto got them where they wanted to go.
It didn't blow up. That's right.
But you are on point with the Bud Light and all this. These marketing CEOs who are debranding the brand that made them the millions and billions of dollars that it did. They are alienating their core group of people to hit a smaller demographic.
I didn't go to Cracker Barrel for the fine dining. I went there for the home cooked meal.
Right, and the
Fried
atmosphere.
food, the ketchup with the fries and all the things, and I don't know why I said ketchup, but you know what I'm saying.
No.
Home cooked food in the country store.
But now, like with the new brand, like if they stuck with that brand, would you go there? You'd be like, no, because it's now it's just generic.
Collard greens ain't gonna hit the same. With
Well, you know, I don't think
organization.
I don't think these companies should necessarily do it all the time. But if you look at the Super Bowl, I mean, I will hold having to go to the bathroom to watch the commercials because the Super Bowl commercials, except for last year, they suck. But typically the Super Bowl commercials are funny, they're interesting, and then those commercials get played for the next month or so. These advertising companies should take a hint from their own idea and make those kinds of commercials because those work.
Yeah, they're memorable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when they talk about like water cooler talk, you know, that's what people want. They want to. You want them to be talking about that commercial the next day in the office, at the water cooler, you know, wherever they're meeting in the lunchroom. Hey, did you see that commercial? That's what advertisement's about. Not what they have now.
Well, absolutely.
It's all about who could pay the bigger bill. It's not really about what the good commercial was. It was like, oh, well, I paid more for that spot.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? And they're losing it. And I mean, Cracker Barrel, $100 million in stock, you know, plunged $100 million.
Oh, she felt it.
Oh, yeah. And they came out today that said now their managers and their GMs are saying they had a 40% decrease in sales over this past weekend nationwide. When this weekend should have been. No, I don't. Yeah. Well, somebody else, some other woke.
You try.
Some other woke place will pick her up.
Bye-bye.
But it's I don't know when they're going to learn, Mongo. They got to listen to your Mongo log and maybe they'll learn.
Hopefully. We'll see.
But once again, brother, you knocked it out of the park. I want to thank you again for and I want to thank Rocky for getting your audio fixed. Kudos to her.
It wasn't my Rocky. It was Pitbull's Rocky. I can't think of her name.
Her
Your
name's
friend.
Sassy Sin.
Oh, Sassy did it?
Yeah. No, she we got together on the telephone and she talked me through all that stuff. And then I tried it out and said, shit, it worked.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
My speed went from like
pin up. I need you to
it went from like a 1.8 to like a I think it was like I think it changed up into something in the 30s. It was like, well, that's a big difference.
Kylie, so they have stuff to talk about.
Your sound, your mic, whatever Sassy did to tell you what buttons to push, worked real well. So, you know what? See, even the pinup girls. See, don't judge a pinup girl.
With purpose, man.
Pinups with purpose and brains.
Yes.
And brains.
Not just pretty face.
Yep. So I want to thank Sassy Sims for doing that. All right, Mongo, we'll let you go and go back to your cigar and your whiskey.
All right.
And thank you again for the famous Mongo log. Appreciate it.
I will talk to you all next week.
All right, brother.
We know, girl. We're not done till 6.
All right, man. What a great show.
It was.
What a great show. Next week, we have coming on the show. Let me get my notes here. Next week on the show, we have
I believe.
Yeah, we have Iron Legacy coming
have a
on.
big event they want to talk about.
Yeah, is it the Dream Ride?
I believe it is.
It's a Dream Ride. That's nationwide, man.
They have different chapters host some different times.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it all goes to one specific
It
course.
is their big one of the
year. Yeah, and that's been going on a long time. Can't wait to hear about that. I've been seeing some stuff on Facebook about the Dream Ride, and tune in next week. This way you can learn how you can be part of that Dream Ride and contribute to it. We're also going to have the committee from the 9/11, the Fort Worth 9/11 stair climb committee here, talking about how you can be a part of the Fort Worth stair climb. So this is radio for a reason. The 99%
Pinups
radio.
with a purpose. No, I'm
What?
just kidding. we're like
What was that?
pinups with purpose.
Pinups
and
with purpose.
Writing with a reason. We're all about rhymes.
Rhymes with a reason. Radio with a reason.
Radio with a reason and pinups with purpose.
I like it. And we'll report because we support. All right. Ooh. And if you could be anything in this world, man, until next week, be kind.
Only
Peace.
till next week.